like some of you are doing very well. You've certainly managed to get one over on old Fairy Slash, who's usually ahead of all of you. Seems like everyone's eager to go. Can't imagine why. Maybe you've got nothing better to do on their Thursday evenings, but you know, me neither, really. That's why I'm here. Got nothing better to do. Good evening, dreamers. Hello. Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's happy and well on this very, very pleasant, very warm, certainly here it is anyway, Thursday evening, and you're ready for an adventure into the unknown via randomness, because that's how we work around here. Everything's random. Even me, XD, and I'm not saying that again ever. Here we go in the chat. We got Samp, Dr. Odd, Brid, Xenon Quark, Dame, Utusho, Earthium, Coconut Bun, Knuckles Cracked. That's right. Yeah, I could do that actually, but you know, some people say that there's etiquette, like, you know, it's impolite to like crack your knuckles. These aren't really cracking that much at the moment. There we go. So I don't know. I mean, some streamers they don't really mind about these things. You know, they might like just be burping and, you know, all sorts of things on stream. I try and at least, you know, make some kind of effort, you know, to sort of cloak the fact, you know, that, you know, I'm a human being, because, you know, I don't want you guys to know that I'm a human being at the end of the day. Then again, you wouldn't burp in your boss's face. Would you burp in your mother's face? Burp and fart into the mic. Yeah, well, you know, these things can be arranged. This microphone picks up everything. I've got a noise suppressor on this, but I'm sure I can make a bit of noise that would even burst through that and into your eardrums. Let's hope I updated that Google Sheets, because I can't actually remember if I did. It's fine if you didn't, Aragon. We'll work it out. I'm sure I can remember what games I played last week after all. Maybe. So, yeah, that's it. I think, though, judging by the quality of my patter so far, this is not going to be sufficient. So, as I mentioned, we're going to hopefully have somebody to carry me through this, like a bad team in a computer video game. Let's just hopefully he has a working microphone. Hello, Brood.
Hello.
Hi. I thought you were gonna hit me with like a not working microphone there when I just heard like key pattering. I was like, oh shit.
Absolutely that.
Hi. I'm just gonna quickly. What am I going to do? I'm gonna do this so that everyone can hear you nice and beautifully. How are you doing, Brood?
I'm doing quite good.
Good.
Is my mic decent?
Yeah. You sound beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Yes. So
you can chat as well.
Yes. So I'm gonna. We can do this now. We can do this live, because that's the way we roll around here. You should. That's a nice sound, isn't it? You should be able to see something now on there, maybe.
Oh yes, I can.
Brilliant. I'm gonna turn those sounds off, because that's gonna drive me fucking bananas. No. There we go. That was beautiful, wasn't it? That was like soundtrack number 2. Excellent. So in case you're not sure what's going on, this is Brood. Everybody knows Judge Brood. He's here in the chat.
Yeah, I'm in the flesh after all this time.
In the flesh, in the voicey flesh. How are you, Brood?
Ready for some questionable fan games, hopefully.
Well, you know, there can't be that many more left to go, surely. I think we must have got through the worst of them, like the pain barrier. Because I was thinking about that this earlier on. I was thinking it's been a while since we've had something that was truly bad. Calling it all the way from an abandoned village in a Norwegian fjord. Is that true?
Actually, it kind of is.
Excellent.
We're very on the nose.
Fantastic. So, just for the benefit of anyone who's not sure what the hell's going on. So we've got Brood. I'm not sure what the hell's going on with that. But we're also going to be looking at this old chestnut, which we're all very well familiar with now. Yeah, it's the Yuminiki Fangames Wiki. Yeah. Fangames Wiki, yeah. We don't want to... Who cares about that stupid Yuminiki Fangames? What about this? What about Ben Schwartz on joining Netflix's Space Force and the legacy of Jean Ralphio. I don't know what any of that is. Do you know?
I'm super excited about whatever that is.
I mean, it looks great.
Yeah.
I love any TV show that is just marketed by having a bunch of people on it. It tells you so much about it. I mean, I can definitely tell what this is about just looking at this one picture. Then again, this is on the bloody Fangames wiki, so who knows?
I found the website somehow.
She-Ra creator on delivering a satisfying ending. Yeah. Ultimate fan. Oh, we got that last week. The Ultimate Fandom NFL Draft. Star Wars changed movies forever. Yeah. Did it? The original Space B movie.
Well, it says so on the banner. Must be true.
Yeah, absolutely. So I must apologize in advance if I sound a bit like delirious or anything at any point in this stream, because it is feckin' hot here. Maybe if Sai drops in, he can vouch for this as well. But it's fucking it's bloody roasting here. I don't know slash imagine. Is it hot where you are in the fjord?
Not really. It's quite cold, to be honest.
No, that sounds brilliant.
Yeah, I've got my my big socks on.
The big boy socks.
The big boy socks.
Like listen to us talking about the weather like old men, but that's probably fitting after all. I mean, what with us being old men and all, you know, because I'm sure that
pay taxes and whatnot.
Yeah, because Black Astro's pretty much like it's semi autobiographical, right?
Yeah, it's just me in like a few weeks. I'll be reliving the plot.
Brilliant. So what we're gonna do, other than looking at this load of bollocks that they put on the fucking fandom pages, is we're gonna use this random fan game feature, and we're gonna hopefully get as what did you describe it? Questionable fan games. I don't.
Yeah, those tend to be rather entertaining in a weird way.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
a really good one would be nice as well.
it would. I think with playing Eternus last week, we're probably that might be the last good one. I don't know if there's going to be many more good ones to go. Although I think the chat was a bit divided about that, but I thought it was good. Did you see the play of that? What did you think?
Well, I went to bed about halfway through. I'm not sure if I missed the game or not. Was it the first game you played, or was that the last?
It was like a cheapskate. I only played the two of them, and it was the second game. It was made by S3S. It's based on their Borderlands stuff. If you're familiar with any of that at all, it was cool. I mean, download it and play it because it was good fun.
I'll look it up now.
We've got drinking conditions, of course, to make this more interesting, because the questionable fan games on their own probably are not enough to carry this mess. So if these trope conditions come up, then we have to take a shot of alcohol. I'm saying we because I'm generously including you in that, Brid.
Yeah, I have started early. I am slightly under the oats already.
Excellent. What are you drinking?
Cider and the
Cider, man after my own heart. Fantastic.
Not the best for a bingo, but
nah, that's fine.
Yeah, I have vodka if the mean guys show up.
Yes, there you go, vodka. I am going to be drinking a bottle of whiskey, one that hopefully hasn't been sitting on a shelf for an unknown amount of time and is going to poison me this time. That would be nice. Don't really want to get poisoned again. So we've got these drinking conditions, most of which came from our lovely people on Discord at some point or another, and if we get those, we have to take a shot. The conditions this week are Bizarre Warp Effect by York, Nasu Ripoff Minigame by Senrith, Can't Locate RTP Resource Bug, Brood, featured, Random Flying Background Picture by Comigio, Music Makes Fudge Angry by Psychonautic, A Place That with an Overabundance of Eyes, Fairy Slash, any in-game reference to drink by Psy, Teleport Mazes by Fairy Slash, and Caught by Chaser, suggested by Psy. A few dubs in there. The one that you suggested, the Can't Locate RTP Resource Bug. I was thinking about this earlier. When does that actually happen recently?
I'm not sure.
I don't think it has. I think if it came up again, I'll have forgotten how to do it, and it's probably going to be like half an hour of the stream down the toilet trying to figure it out.
I mean, I think maybe some games have the bug in them. I'm not sure why I suggested that, but I think we hit it at least once.
We had a period where that just seemed to be happening constantly, and I think it took someone who's more intelligent than I am to tell me that you can actually fix it, because I was just running into those games and going, nah, broken, not playing it, and then it took manual intervention to go in and fix it. Let's go see if we can get a game up. I probably need to also say that we are, as I mentioned briefly earlier, that we're using Argon's lovely spreadsheet to try and figure out what games we have and haven't played. So, with no drum roll or anything, we're going to go. Dream Marbling. I'm nearly absolutely certain we've played that. Such a strange name, Dream Marbling.
Even the way it's spelled.
Dream Marbling. Delicious. It's like, you know, like a marbled cake. You know, like we marble.
I know
cake.
of them. I don't think I've had one.
You've not? Oh, you're missing
No.
out, man. I don't think it really adds much to the flavour. I think it's more of an aesthetic thing. Cyclismic. I'm sure we've played this. Yeah, maybe my memory's not as bad as I think sometimes.
I mean, I can remember this, so.
Is this Undertale? Nah, we definitely played that. It was in the Dream Diary Jam 3. Yeah. Limbo. We've played Limbo. I'm sure we have Limbo. Limbo.
Yeah, I feel like people have told me about this game several times. We must have played it.
What's that, Limbo?
Yeah, I feel like that name has come up a few times.
I'm sure at this point they've all come up a few times.
It's from 2012, doesn't it say that? Yeah, makes sense.
Oh no, Dream Diary Jam 2. We've almost definitely played that. Almost definitely. Yeah. Oh, it's deleted. That's right. Actually, read the description, and then maybe you might have an idea of what's going on with it. It's deleted. This is more like it. Oh look, it took us, must have been about 3 years of doing bingo streams to get to this game, and now we've got it the next week again, which is brilliant. Yuminishi, yeah, I never heard of that one. Yuminishi, yeah. Umbra, I'm sure we've played that. Better just double check. This is the wiki showing up for you, Brood. It's like,
yeah, I can see the description is very boastful.
We've had good luck. What? Survey?
Oh, this is what Big Good Night needs. We need a survey. Beats fangames.
How old are you? I'm not answering the survey. I don't know. I'm not uncomfortable with telling random survey
himself on stream.
Yeah, exactly. What's the first line of your address? Yeah. Okay. Passing by. I think we played that. Yeah, I think the bingo the Yuminiki Fangames wiki is playing up a bit, because we've had quite a few good weeks where we got a game we hadn't played before within like 1 or 2 spins of the old wheel, and now it's like, oh, it's deleted again. Should have read it. I'm such a fucking idiot. The Johnson Parable. Why is it giving me this shit about the survey again? I said I didn't want to fill it in.
That's how you spell John, is it?
No. Not in any sense of John. Not in any sense of a Johnson. Would you spell it like that? Johnson Parable. No.
Where you're 69.
Now, interestingly, Argon doesn't have this on here. Now, I think that might be because, and I have read it here, and I see it says X Fangames. So I suppose
we had a whole thing about that last week, didn't we?
Yeah, we've talked about this a bit, but you know, I don't discriminate. I don't discriminate. Maybe Argon will get upset if I play it, but I just saw a glance at the comment there. Yuminiki plus the Stanley Parable. The Johnson Parable is very cancelled. Well, it says you can download it. Oops, what did I click on there? Oh no, it's just the wikis just jumbling things about for a laugh. Okay, well I guess we'll check out the Johnson parable then. It's so stupid. Listed under T. Oh, I see. Right. I'm sorry then, Oregon. That's completely my mistake. For some reason, I don't know what I was thinking. Like I was reading some fucking academia, and it would be listed under J, and the would be like it'd be like Johnson parable, comma the. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Sorry, Argon. You're completely right. Okay, well I guess we're playing the Johnson parable then. How exciting! How exciting for everybody. Right, now if I do that. Okay, great. This is the fun bit, downloading the game. Actually hoping that...
I always wanted to see this in person.
Uh,
Infamous download.
Oh, you can see it if you want, it's not that exciting. The Johnson parable can be opened with WinZip for PC. Is that even still a thing? Do people still use WinZip?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm
stunned that people still use WinRAR.
Yeah, I thought Windows 10 could unrar things on its own, couldn't it?
I don't know. Can it? Maybe.
I think so.
I just use 7-zip. 7-zip for life, mate.
That's what I use. That's what I've been using for like 5 years.
Just as lazy as the guy for putting an H after the J. Yeah. The Johnson parable. So I must say, thank you for taking time out of what I'm sure must be a very busy time for you. You know, what with the jam absolutely. And everything.
Oh yeah, with the jam, yeah. But I wasn't gonna get much work done tonight, anyways.
Oh, why not? Didn't feel like it.
Yeah, try not to work too hard at the beginning because you get kind of burned out if you go too hard.
Yeah, that is true.
And I think the jam's longer this time around, so I'm trying to pace myself a little bit.
I actually think it's possibly a little too long, because
yeah, that might also be because you might get too lazy and too patient.
What I can see happening for me personally is at some point it's going to dawn on me. It's like you've still got like a month to go. That's ages away. Think about how much procrastinating you could do in that time. And
yeah, I can see that.
That's dangerous. Because then it'll be like the last week before. It's like, oh, I better actually do something. But you know, maybe not. Maybe not. Best of spirits. You know, maybe the whiskey will carry us through the jam. How loud is this going to be? How loud are you, Johnson?
That's a very good question.
How loud is?
We found a good game that inspires us.
Yeah, well, that would be the dream, wouldn't it? We go away from this like reborn, like we've been to like an televangelist doing like a live performance, and it's like, you know, puts his hand on your head, and it's like, you know, now fall, and then your wounds will be healed, and you'll go away, and you'll make the best Yuminiki fan game to have ever walked the earth. But I don't think that's likely. Now, quickly, before we go any further, because you're still looking at that stupid thing there.
Oh yeah. That's why I was looking at the chat, and they were saying they were hearing MIDI-esque things.
It's nice, isn't it? There you go. Now you can probably see it.
Now I can hear the MIDI-esque things.
Yeah. It's quite nice, actually. It doesn't look properly, but, you know, that's maybe a bit too much to ask for.
Currently.
Let me procrastinate some more. Exactly, Doctor, exactly. We'll need to talk about that in a minute. Right, okay, good. Okay, so the game works. So the important thing now is to have a look at the Johnson parable. Are you familiar with the Stanley parable at all, Brood?
I've seen like a few gameplay videos of it. I don't remember the ending, but I'm familiar enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting phenomenon, that, isn't it? Because it's like, I can think of plenty of games that I've watched, probably more hours of gameplay of them that are actually in some of the games, and yet I've never played it. I've not played it once.
Yeah, I've never sat down and played it myself.
And Stanley Parable, I mean, I'm familiar with what it is, never played it though. Not played it. But this game, it seems, if the comments are anything to go by, it's going to be like Yuminiki meets Stanley Parable. So, the Johnson Parable is a Yuminiki fan game that centers on a man named Johnson. Does Johnson have a picture? Oh, he does, look at that! Got beautiful hair.
I'm just surprised he spelled it. It's spelled this way in every single screen so far. Like 5 separate places.
Yeah, indeed. Johnson seems to be a slave to society. He's working non-stop inside his office and even refuses to leave it. He also seems asocial. Most of his dream worlds are empty, and even the ones that are full of NPCs, he cannot interact with them. This leads to his forgetfulness. The few NPCs that talk to him know who he is, yet Johnson does not know them. But he doesn't seem to mind in the slightest. What? Would you want to bet that this game is going to have like 3 screens in it, and it's going to be like some sort of fucking test project?
Yeah, it sounds like one of those where they plan too much and they never actually do any of it.
Yeah. I wrote the book before I made the fan game. Okay. They would remake the game. Due to multiple crashes and losing data of the new version, they stopped updating the game. Oh, that's a shame. Not much can be said. The game mirrors Yuminiki's gameplay mechanics. First I heard about gameplay mechanics in Yuminiki, to be honest. But something peculiar about the Johnson Parable, that unlike most streamers that lock themselves up in their room, Johnson seems to have locked himself in an office cubicle. This is peculiar since the Hikikomoris lock themselves in their rooms for familiarity and protection, but Johnson locks himself up in an office cubicle with only some filing cabinets and his computer. Reasons why he did that are still unknown. Sounds...
It's a Hikikomori.
He's an officer Mori.
Is this all like lore that the developer hasn't given to us?
I can only assume so. It's that or someone really dedicated who apparently gleaned all this from the game, which I guess we're going to see in a minute, wrote all this up on the wiki, which is just possible. It doesn't...
His name is... There's somewhere it said, I think in the details, it said his name meant son of John, and John was spelled correctly.
It said John Doe. John Smith / Doe, or son of John.
Yeah, but the John is spelled correctly.
Oh yeah,
there it is.
Maybe it was a misspelling and they just thought they would roll with it. I don't know. I can't answer these things. Maybe the answers will be forthcoming when we start looking at the video game, which looks a bit like this. Can you still see it all right, Brood?
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, don't watch it on the stream because it would be delayed. And you'll get horrible audio where you can hear me. I mean, that's bad enough, and you'll be able to hear yourself.
The calamity.
Yeah. I remember. See, when I started doing Yumituki videos, I used to do it using some weird setup back in the olden days, and it meant I had to loop back my audio into my headset, which meant that the whole time I was playing, I was listening to myself. And God, those were dark times. You think
it's terrible.
You think how good it is now? Got streaming, you got YouTube, got Discord. Look at the wonders of Discord. All the incredible things it opens us up to.
Technology has come far since fucking dial-up.
Exactly. Did you use some virtual audio cable nonsense? I did use that, Argon. Yeah, I did use that for a while. I've used a lot of setups. I could almost make a fucking video just talking about all the stupid setups for a while. Chat is useless. Oh, Fairy's catching up. That's what it is. Right, okay, I'm sure everyone's getting fucking mad listening to this music. Brood, I am pouring a shot of my whiskey. I mean, you're welcome to join in if you want.
Oh yeah, I will join in any second.
Capital. Right. Ominous pause. Chat won't let me bold or italic. Why do you want to bold or italic though? Is there something you want to emphasize or make it look like it's speeding across the screen? Oh, look at me, my lore is so quirky, lol XD. Yeah, it is. Well, you know, some people do put a lot more thought into these things than, say, lol, look at Mado, she jump off the balcony. I mean,
so good lore can be pretty good for a game as long as it actually like connects to the gameplay and
Yeah.
isn't just
yeah,
like the dev talking to
exactly.
themselves.
Exactly. Show and don't tell is always an important principle, especially in these sorts of games. Right, Brood, you ready?
Yeah.
Right, fantastic.
Ready.
Cheers. Excellent. Right, let's go. Okay. Welcome to the Johnson Parable demonstration.
This does not bode well.
Demonstration. Please keep in mind there are only 2 worlds and only 1 effect.
Does this mean 3 screens? Were you right?
If there are any bugs, please report them at thecostumelover@gmail.com. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
We better
do,
get on that.
yeah,
Send them some email, guys.
I'll do that. That's a marquee, Fudge. Oh, what? No, italics. Italics are they're like the leaning letters. This is me speaking like a fucking idiot. The leaning letters, aren't they? Like they're leaning. It's like they're going fast, you know. Because if you did that in like a drawing, it'd be like the thing's going fast. I know what a marquee is. There's a marquee in the top right hand corner of the fucking screen. That's a marquee. That's a real marquee. Genuine fucking HTML 1.0 marquee tag. To wake up, press the 1 key. I can do that. You can use effects in the menu, and to open the menu, you can press the X, C, V, B, or N key. Good, we've covered all the bases there. It's a lot of keys. Okay. Well, you probably played Yumi Nikki. If you haven't, go play it, or this game won't make any sense. That's quite
I don't feel like you should have to put that in your game.
Yes, I mean that's quite a bold thing. It's almost like you're saying that like your game's connected to like the Yumi Nikki canon or something.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited about this now. There he is. This is a nice office cubicle. Man, if I worked in a cubicle like this, I'd be really happy.
I like the different art style for the character and everything else.
Yeah, it's not too egregious. It is I mean, he looks more like the wall than he does like the computer.
Yeah, it's a strange effect.
Yeah, but you're right. He does look a bit. In fact, everything in this room looks kind of different from each other thing. Can we leave?
That's true, actually.
Oh, here we go. He's got a harmonica. Nice. Okay, good. Do you office work, Brood?
Not really.
No.
I don't think I've done much of that in my life. Is it like this?
I wish it was like this. I mean, you know how like flats, like you're renting a flat in the modern times, like 2020, then you might be getting like an open plan flat, and whereas open plan in like if you're watching Friends and you think open plan, it's got this fucking massive room that has like a kitchen in one corner. It's massive, right? And in open plan, in actual fact, it's like a shitty little shoebox where you don't have any space at all. Offices are a bit like that. You have an open plan office, and it just means that you're fucking crammed up next to really annoying people, and you've got no place to run or hide.
I see.
Like and this is why I'm actually kind of digging the lockdown in a lot of ways. I used to have to sit behind somebody who would play guitar.
In the office?
Yeah, there was a kitchen, like so it's open plan, and there's a kitchen area. There were people who would insist on microwaving foods like broccoli, fish, curry in the microwave. And I know it sounds like such a fucking whiner, but I mean, God, the worst thing is that you're busy, and then suddenly you get like a big waft of some fucking microwaved cabbage or something. You're like, oh, that's brilliant. That's really setting me up for the day. Bit of nausea.
Imagine this tiny office that just every day, right next to you, someone is like microwaving a Cthulhu or something.
I knew I shouldn't have got that job in the microwave factory. Booting up. Launch executable. Okay, right. Oh, that is a walking
you got the
sound.
ASMR footsteps.
That is it. It's got some serious reverb on it.
Makes him sound like he's in a museum.
It's a really punchy footstep sound, isn't it? Bloody hell. I mean, I like the background.
I think that's an. Or do you mean the wall? Because I think the moving thing is RTP. Unless I'm wrong.
What, this?
Yeah, the moving space stuff is from the 2003 files. I'm pretty sure.
Is it? Oh,
I think so. I mean,
see, this is why it's good to have you here. You know these sorts of things. Oh, hang on. What happened there? That's good. I'm just checking to make sure we haven't already tripped over some fucking condition. Lest it catches me out in the future. No, that's all fine. Right, okay. Right, brilliant. Let's go in here. Is your office the set of a sitcom? It's not really that funny, really. I mean, I suppose it could be. If you added some jokes to it, it could be. It's like The Office, but it's my real life. I could leave that as a matter for the audience to decide if that's a joke or not. Okay, right. Johnson, employee number 06. Number 069. Really? Really?
no. Just how does the lore explain that he has this number specifically? Considering how there's nobody else in the office.
Number 69. That's excellent. Music doesn't look right.
Didn't do it in the menu either, did it? Oh, look at this! You've got technology you can turn on.
Yeah, that's a nice touch. Credit where credit's due. I like that. Also, this is a much better footstep sound, I must say.
The other one sounded like you were like walking in a museum or something.
Or maybe it's it may actually be the same one, but just because there's like a background dirge, it just doesn't sound quite so mental.
That's possible.
I don't know. You better brush up on these things.
2 worlds, right?
What's that?
So the game said there were 2 worlds.
Yeah. Surely this isn't the world, because I feel like we're still in an office. We haven't come very far from where we started.
That's the next one. But actually, maybe it is.
Who's that?
Office worker 68, I assume.
He's very busy. I'm gonna just turn the game down slightly. How's the volume for you? Can you hear it all right?
Oh yeah. I can hear the music not looping properly. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, it's such good music as well.
Yeah, the music is decent.
Yeah, it's all right. It doesn't look right.
Yeah, the bad looping kind of kills the mood a little bit.
Maybe I should just do that when... What jam is this? Is this Dream Dryer Jam 4? I forget. This is Dream Dryer Jam 4, isn't it? Yeah. When...
4 or 5?
It's 4. It's got to be 4, surely.
Hopefully.
When Dream Dryer Jam 4 is over, I'll just sort of go through every game and just sort of dissect. Does it have looping music or not? A glitch. Excellent.
Looks pretty... Oh, it freaked out.
It looks like... It looks a bit like Clippy.
From Word?
Yeah.
Kinda. Thought it was looking like Missing Nerve from Pokemon.
Oh, we got a glitchy description as well. Abd smiley face sword coming in and sniff. Good. Let's do it. Oh, it's the speed effect and it's the glitch effect. Fantastic. Do you know what the...
Covered all his bases straight away.
Yeah, just it's the Swiss Army knife of effects. Do you know what the art style reminds me of a little bit? Someday. Did you ever play Someday?
Did I? I'm not sure. I'll tell you a lot, but somehow I'm forgetting to connect the which games, which titles.
I'm like that. That's, yeah, you get it just sort of blends together after a while.
Yeah, like it just feels like all the fan games are just like different worlds of Yumituki.
Wouldn't that be fantastic? It's just like a fan game project to unite all the fan games, and it just like unifies them all into one giant fan game. Or maybe that would be horrendous. Actually, I don't know if that would be good.
feel like it would be really good, but at some point we would need like a Thanos snap to even out more.
Be sure to email costume. Exactly. I'm already drafting it. I'm gonna send them my thoughts about the effects. So what is the theme of this world? It's just meant to look a bit broken.
It's just the office, so like the tiles head got fucked up. I don't know.
I'm hoping that the other dream world has at least a different tile set in it, because otherwise this is gonna seem like well, certainly this guy, not only is he locked in an office all the time, but apparently all of his dreams are just conquered by being in an office as well. And that's...
It's like a cool idea, but in practice it's not that exciting to walk around in an endless office.
Well, maybe if you're really into offices, but I mean, I'm not.
The IKEA fanatics in the chat are very angry at us.
What's this? Oh, it's a nothing. That's what it is. It's like little things as well, like the music not looping right as well. I don't necessarily mind running around in a setting like this, but you know, when there's little things that just sort of remind you, like the music not looping right, just sort of every time it happens, it almost sort of there's like a counter somewhere in my head that's going, this is annoying me now. This is annoying me now. This is annoying me a lot now. And then my patience just starts to run out.
It really takes you out of the immersion.
Yeah.
Especially when the loop is this short and the reminder is like every 2 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Since I genuinely don't even know if we're going to run across anything interesting in here. On the subject of the jam, we talked a little bit about the timings of it feeling more comfortable. Have you got like ambitions, or are you just sort of like just kind of going with it? Like, I've got ideas and I'm just gonna see how much I can get done in the time allotted.
I think I'm more leaning towards that. I had like a checklist of specific things I want to get done, and then the rest is just whatever I feel like I have the time to do. Instead of having this bad idea, because I'll get disappointed because I won't be able to do all of it, I think.
Yeah, I think you're in a good position because you've got what I would say is quite a stable base to work with. Like, you know, your game's kind of already, how should we say, it's there, and you know, it's got enough features and content in it to be kind of like, it can stand on its own right, essentially. Even if it was like, you know, you never came back to it, it's like, well, it's still there, and it's still playable, it's got stuff in it. It's like, it can only go up from that point. It's not like, you know, like...
Yeah, I do have an advantage in that sense. Like, no one's really ever angry at an update of something that's, like, decent.
Yeah.
When you're starting from scratch, you kind of want, like, a playable demo, at least, which can be a lot for a jam.
I've had enough of this office. I'm sick of it. Yeah, exactly. I'm curious about this playuki.exe. Should we check this out? I think we should. Not yet. Oh.
Yeah.
Not yet. I don't know why I thought it would be any better than that. The office is disintegrating. Good riddance.
Yeah. So traffic cones from Tuki, I guess.
Right, now can we... What's caverns? Oh, caverns. Caverns is the ancient Latin for save files, don't you know?
Oh, so you speak Latin now? You have such an education I never knew of.
Yeah, exactly. That's the facade that I like to keep up anyway.
Oh, I'd totally forgotten there was a different door.
Yeah, well, at least it's got a different time set. This is nice.
This is cute. Trees are rather 2D, but maybe that's intentional.
I'm assuming you saw what just came up on the screen there, Brid, did you?
What the thing that flew across?
A cross, yeah. Yeah, cross. That's what it was. It was a cross. I'm gonna just move down a little bit, just because I don't know if I necessarily want to have that scrolling past the screen all the time. Oh my god! What? What? Why? Why would that happen? Stream automatically banned at my place. Oh, don't start. Oh my god. I know, because
I have to look back at this. I must have sort of missed it. But okay, I can gather from the chat what it is actually.
Yeah, you probably can. I mean, Dr. Rod's saying that you get banned in Germany. I mean, that should give you an idea about at least the subject matter that we're talking about. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. What?
I can't connect this to office work in any way.
There's no drinking condition for there's no drinking condition for that, unfortunately.
That happens all the time, and even so, no condition.
Yeah, I know. It's a wonder we can get through any of these fan games without stumbling over fucking Nazi imagery. I sadly missed the thing. I'm sure I'm going to walk into it mistakenly at some point. I mean, it seems to be running around this world at its own pace, so you can rewind. It was a Manju. Yeah, I thought maybe that's what it was. I thought that's maybe what it was, Lunar. That it was the other one. The flipped one, and not actually the thing, but still. Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
Even if it's the good one, I think it's like kind of hard to use that symbol at all these days.
Yeah, well,
the last 100 years maybe.
Indeed. Not willing to take risks.
Well, sometimes a thing is just ruined.
Well, I mean, hopefully there's something in this world that makes it worthwhile other than that. What's this? It's a pixel. It's a pixel that does jack shit. Great. They're moonwalking too. Well, I mean, if you're gonna assemble all your mates into some kind of symbol and then move across the clouds, I mean, you might as well moonwalk it, right? Shows how coordinated you all are. Just wake up before you see it again. Yeah. Wow. Xenoquark rewinded to see it. Brilliant. Oh, fantastic. Oh god, there it is again. Brilliant. It's like following me around.
I think that is like just a bunch of NPCs and not like an image.
Yeah, it's like in the Blues Brothers where they're constantly getting chased. Have you ever seen Blues Brothers?
I don't think so.
Oh, you should. Well, maybe not actually. It's an old film. You say to people these days, "Oh, you should watch this old film," and they just sort of look at you with a glazed expression of like, "Shut up about your old shit. Nobody cares about old things." But it's got like what's his name? John. It's a good film, is what I was saying. And it's got a bit in it where they're being chased around by Nazis. That's what I thought of that.
Funny?
Is it funny?
Yeah.
Is the film funny? Yeah.
That question should have come before you mentioned the scene, but
yeah, it is funny. It's a good film. John Belushi, yes, there you go, Doctor. Doctor Rod's right on point with everything. Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Rod knows a lot of things.
He's a fucking
It's
doctor.
almost angelic.
He's a fucking doctor. That's why he's like a walking encyclopedia.
The oldest thing I have seen must be the Monty Python Flying Circus from like the 60s, 70s.
Oh, it's nearer than that. Blues Brothers is nearer than that, definitely. God, this world's doing my nutting as well. There's, as far as I can see, there's nothing in here.
Yeah, I think there's nothing in my game, so let me just put one like explosion in my game and hope it covers everything. Now no one will forget the game, at least.
I'm gonna quickly just look at what people have said about this. So it says, right. So get this on the wiki page. It says there are two effects, right? Two effects. I'm gonna read them out to you. Light shoes and child.
Is that actually what it says?
That's what it says. Now, the observant among you may have noticed that we currently are using an effect which is neither of those two things. It's called glitch. So, oh fucking hell, there it is again. More like Druid. You can't call yourself Druid, Dr. Odd. We're talking to Brood. That would get confusing.
I'm the judge. I'll have you on the copyright infringement for that.
We could have Judge Brood and Deputy Druid, like on the Judge Judy.
Does she have a deputy? I don't recall that.
Yeah, what's his name? Bird, Officer Bird.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know if deputy is the right word. He's the guy who hangs around and he moves paper around. I think that's his job title. He might be a deputy. I don't know.
I just remember. See the guy that says baloney?
He says baloney.
Either Judge Judy or that guy that says baloney.
I think Judge Judy's into the baloney. I don't think Brood's into Brood. I don't think Bird is into the baloney.
Never know with these things.
I don't know if Brood. Yeah, Judge Judy's brilliant though. I mean, there's a channel in the UK. You know, I'm gonna get out of here. I can't be bothered with this world. There's a channel. It's driving me fucking nuts. There's a channel in the UK you can watch called CBS Reality, I want to say, and during the daytime it just plays Judge Judy all day, like back to back, no other shows, just Judge Judy from like 9 in the morning up until about 6 in the evening, just all Judge Judy.
How many episodes does Judge Judy have under her belt by now?
I don't know, but I think it's got about as many episodes as the Dream Diary Jam 1 has fan games, because it just seems to go on forever. And I swear, like the ones that they broadcast are like from about 10 years ago. So it's like, and she's been doing it up until recently, Judge Judy, hasn't she? So it's like,
yeah.
How many episodes of this bloody show are there? Maybe an American who actually can sort of drink it straight out of the tap, or the faucet as it would be, can tell us how many Judge Judys are there.
How many Judge Judys?
Yeah.
She must have made some incredible money doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, look at her.
To be willing to continue doing it for this long.
I think we've played this game for far longer than we really ought to have, Brad. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, close the X.
I think we squeezed this for a little bit more than it's worth.
Yeah, well, I think we squeezed it a bit too hard, and something potentially quite offensive came out of it.
Yeah, but we certainly did.
We juiced it, and the juice that came out was
we
controversial.
can't say we were at war. John is spelled correctly. He's employee 69. We should have seen this coming.
Yeah, maybe. There's more than one. There is. Yeah, there's countless. I think it's not even enumerable how many Judge Judys there are, Dr. Odd. Hello to Hazelra. I think what is next of course, like if there's one encyclopedia, it's Druid. We're talking about here, Dr. Odd, not Brood or yourself, of course. We're talking about Druid. That is going to get confusing. I'll say Dr. Odd. Next is like the other. It's like the counterpart encyclopedia. It's like the one that you read if you want to like build a nuclear missile or something. I think this is what happened. The creator used the wiki page as a sort of update page, but never put any downloads to the page. It's confusing to talk about, but that's the best explanation I can come up with. Doesn't explain everything though, does it? Next doesn't explain what was going on with that fucking forest world, does it? I wonder if anyone... I'm now curious to see if anyone in the comments on Humanity Fangames Wiki is going to allude to this.
Surely someone has said something, I imagine.
There could be... I love that symbol, it's so peaceful. And then we're going to be like, yeah, that's it, jump to conclusions. That's because we're all arseholes. Yuminiki plus the Stanley Parable. It's a shame it's not done. I don't see in any way how this could have any element of the Stanley Parable in it. To be honest.
Yeah, I mean, if we're to connect that, the TV show The Office is basically the Stanley Parable too.
Yeah.
Doesn't really track.
Yeah. Seems reminiscent of the Stanley Parable. In what? What regard? And with the employee numbers and the word parable in the name of call. Oh, I think this person I think is actually on our side, Brood. I think they're being a bit facetious here. With the employee numbers and the word parable in the name and all. Cool. That's not it at all. Seems interesting. What can you see at the moment out of interest? You can't see anything. That's it. It's done. Read Johnson's profile. It says the Johnson Parable was a Stanley Parable fan game when it started being developed. What?
I see. It's a Stanley Parable fan game in RPG Maker.
There's no mention.
Is that a thing that I don't know about? Stanley Parable fan games in RPG Maker?
Stanley Parable fan game, that's all we need. It's in the category X fan games. I don't know if it is an X fan game or if it is a fan game at all. Well, apparently it might be a Stanley Parable fan game. I mean, you can have a fan game of anything. I mean, you can have a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. You can have an Undertale fan game. You can have a Baldi's Basics fan games. I mean, that's like the main food groups, isn't it?
Well, that and the Judge Judy fan games.
The Judge Judy fan games. Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's where all the Judge Judys come from, because Judge Judy famously said on one of the episodes of Judge Judy that all of the Judge Judy fan games were canon and should be included in the official lore of Judge Judy, which got all the critics definitely up in arms. But since then, the universe has expanded greatly. It's like a boundless pit of Judge Judys.
Absolutely.
So I'm drinking a cup of tea here while I'm.
When do we get to the stand jam?
The stand jam. The costume lover has some explaining to do. Yeah, I would say so. Can you switch fandoms during making a fan game? I don't see why not. Wiki anons can be dumb sometimes. I'm sure Nex would be the first person to know that. The Judge Judy shared universe, the Judge Judy cinematic universe.
Putting Marvel out of business.
In case you're just tuning in, you wonder what's happening. We've got the lovely Brood talking to us about Yumineki fan games. We'll perhaps actually talk about the Dream Diary Jam 4 in some regard at some point. But we have been looking at the Johnson Parable, and it's pretty shit. I mean, let's not fuck around here. And we're going to play another one. We're going to play some random games, and hopefully it's not going to take an hour to get through the next one.
Yeah, hopefully it is.
It's you, Bridge. You're slowing me down.
It's all my fault. The chat can take it out on me.
I'm known for my punchy pace through these Yumineki fan games. That's why everyone's like tapping their watch after about 20 seconds. It's like, it's time for the next game. Now, like, no. There's something in here, I swear. If we play it long enough, maybe we'll get banned from Twitch.
This is what happens when you dig too deep.
Older. I will. Hang on. What? Since you're probably getting bored, I'll do this quickly.
Part of me wants to file that event under Caught by Chaser just for the comedic of it.
Under Caught by Chaser.
Yeah, just in real life almost.
Why is it?
The game got you good, I would say.
Can you see that?
Oh, older, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Right. Fantastic. This is brilliant. See, back in the day, if Dame's around, she'll be able to attest to this. I think even maybe Dr. Rod did this once or twice. I used to have to try and get it so that people could see the stream in somewhat real time. I had like a Skype chat with the screen shared at the same time as the stream was running, and I had to change all my audio settings so they couldn't hear the stream, and also, oh god, it was a fucking nightmare. As I said earlier, the wonders of technology. Right, Older, I guess I was trying to figure out if we have actually played Older or not, and the answer is yes, we have. Yes, we have. The gold is to get banned from Twitch, then you beat the game. Yeah.
It's made in 2000 though, that's pretty cool.
2000? Did you say what?
The older, yeah, it said so.
No, 2011.
Yeah, I
Surely.
mean in the engine RPG Maker
Oh
2000.
right, okay, okay, right, sure.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a feat if a game was from the year 2000. That would
The
like a fan game 4 years before you make it.
the original Yuminiki fan game, even before Undertale. Um, the yeah, we played this one. Yeah, okay, good, good. I can't even remember that one.
This is Chinese.
Kind Heart. I think we played this one. I remember this motif of kind hearts. K is for
Sure, you're not thinking of Undertale.
I don't know. Has that got hearts in it? It's got sands
Quite
in
a
it.
bit. Sands and hearts. That's all I remember.
Yeah, it's like a deck of cards. Kind Heart. We have played that. Hello, Dashi. Nya indeed. Melody. I remember this one. See, I don't know what it is, but the fucking title screen of this one sticks in my memory. So that's
Probably the wonderful color palette of it.
yeah. Do you know? You say that actually, it might be something quite straightforward as that. Yeah, we played album. Yumi Nikki Date Ponico. Oh, we did play that. Oh god, I do remember this. Date Ponico. I remember that. Oh, those were simpler times, weren't they? When we used to play fucking visual novel Yuminiki fan games.
The good old days.
Oh man, look, they actually have a category on the Yuminiki fan games wiki for fan games made in Renpai. Fantastic.
This is an untapped gold mine, actually.
There's only one game in there, and it's Yuminiki Date Ponico.
I've retract my statements. It's a very overtapped gold mine.
Great, fantastic.
I was so excited as well.
Imagine
So
if you made
like 100 fan games.
Yeah, no, I was thinking there's like the uncharted territory of Yuminiki fan games that are made in Renpai. But tell you what, if you made a visual novel in Renpai and did it in Portuguese, that'd be you. You'd be set. That'd be like the most the most category saturation on the wiki. Person made the category is begging for more. Well, I didn't make it. I'm not begging for more visual novels. I don't think any of you are either.
The visual novels that have happened on this chat have left quite an impact, I would say.
Yeah. Do you like? This is an odd question. Are there any visual novels that you would look to and go, that's a good game?
That I would.
That you would look at and think that's a good game?
We have played.
No, not just generally. I mean, I don't know. Generally, like in the sphere of visual novels.
It's a very good question, actually. There's this one Japanese one that is a visual novel, but it's not related to Yuminiki at all.
Is there any nudity in it?
I don't think so. Not at all. It doesn't even have the choices. It's just a book with pictures and music, to be honest.
I will see, like that sort of thing. Yeah, I've played a few of those.
Those are lower chance to suck, I feel.
Dream Arena.
I remember this.
Yeah, I'm sure we played this. Dream Arena. According to the spreadsheet, we haven't. It's right. Hang on. That might be just because Argon has chosen not to include it. No, I don't think we have played this actually. We played something else which was like kind of named like this. Let me just quickly check. Bear with me a second.
You might actually be right.
I'll need to check my archives and see exactly what I've got in here. What's the hell it was called? Dream Arena. See, I've engineered myself a bit of a problem, Brood, because now I've got like various folders spread all across my computer with different eras of Yuminiki fan games in them. So this is why Argon. I can't understate how great Argon spreadsheet is, because when I want to figure out if I played a game, I have to look in like fucking 4 different places. And you could make a case of, well, why don't you just file them all in one place then, you idiot? It's like, well, you know, you don't tell me what to do.
Well, then you would risk the danger of just having like a long list of a million things.
Yeah, well, how many games are in here at the moment? 175, and that's already too many for me to figure out what the fuck's going on. Do you know what? I'm just gonna assume that we haven't played it. I'm gonna keep. Argon knows what he's talking about. He's a good lad. So we're gonna say yay to Dream Arena. Dream Arena. Dream Arena. We're gonna play Dream Arena. Excellent. If it's a fighting game, I'm gonna be awful at it. I'm not good at fighting games.
You're not. I'm pretty good at fighting games.
Well, it depends, right? I remember when I was a boy, I went to this like a youth club. Do you know what I mean when I say a youth club?
Yeah, I think so.
So it's like a school hall or something, not too far from where I lived. And what they would do is, like, at the weekends or in the evenings or stuff, is they would kind of open it up, and they had like stuff you could do there, like indoor sports, and they had like a PlayStation and some other stuff that you could go and do if you wanted to just go and hang out with other kids, right? And
Yeah.
they didn't have very many games for the PlayStation that they had there. They had Tekken, and they had Gran Turismo, right? And I mean, Grant, I don't know if you know this, not Brid, but I'm a fucking diva at racing games, right? I love my racing games.
Oh yeah, I remember this from how good you were at the Yumi Kart. You just destroyed that game.
What is that, like a joke? Because I couldn't beat the best times that everyone was posting on the chat. Still bitter about that.
Yeah, you had to pay just the time to unlock the second stage or whatever.
Yeah, God. Well, yeah, that was pretty hardcore. You mean Kart for pro epic gamers. That's right. Yeah, but not so much like that. Like I don't like Mario Kart, but I do like games like Gran Turismo. So I would go there and I would just kick everyone's ass. But then again, these are people who perhaps, I don't know, are playing Gran Turismo for the first time ever, and if that's their first experience playing it, then they're going to be pretty crap at it, really. And then the other game was Tekken. Now, I have never spent time in my whole life learning how to play a fighting game properly. So I used the tried and tested tactic. And I'm probably going to annoy people in the chat about this, because this is the kind of thing that people hear and then they'll be like, immediately unsubscribe. Is the old button bashing. I just fucking whack every button on the controller as quickly as you can, and through attrition, if the person is of a sufficiently mediocre level, you'll probably win. Like 50% of the time you'll win, just by randomly hitting all the buttons on the controller.
It's kind of a valid strategy, to be honest.
You would almost,
you're gonna win.
I would almost go so far as to say that is not a great thing if your game can be won through that sort of mechanism.
Oh, especially the older fighters. I remember the first Tekken and the Street Fighters. Yeah, you could just button mash your way through those.
Yeah, you could. This game wants to talk to the internet for some reason. Do you think we could set up like a network game, Brood, and we could fight?
Online, you make a fangame.
I don't. It's probably a virus. I don't want that. I'll keep the virus within the safety of my own computer, thank you very much. I'd like it to look fantastic, please. This is a Unity game. And it has
always bodes well.
Yeah, it does. It also bodes well when it has the window title of Test Engine.
I see.
In any 2D fighter, we get annihilated instantly if you just mash buttons. Oh, next, bye. Thank you for your insights as always. Much appreciated. I don't know how Tekken works, but any 2D fighter, you get annihilated instantly if you just mash buttons.
Against a good player, maybe, but
yeah, I think that's the thing. If you people who are good, then they know. I mean, they'll know how to do like all of the different combos and stuff, so they can just outplay you easily because you don't know what you're doing. But if it's like sort of the battle of the stupids, then it Yeah. So what I was saying is that I've never taken the time in my whole life to really learn a fighting game well enough to be good at it, and I generally just don't. I don't play them enough. I don't. Do people play fighting games on PC? I don't know. Do they?
You do with a controller, I think, but it's not that popular.
Controller.
I imagine there was not a lot of seasoned veterans at your youth club gaming booth. Not a lot of tournament winners, so
No.
to say.
And no, that's definitely the case. They might have grown up to be tournament winners. I don't know. Right, okay.
You destroy them on Grand Theft Auto or whatever you called it.
I might have instilled in them a motivation to go out and do better and kick ass and chew bubblegum, and then they'll go on to become what's that guy called, Sonic Fox?
Yeah, the guy who won the for some game, I forgot which one. You know, was a fighting
It's
game.
Dragon Ball, isn't it, or something like that? Or
Dragon Ball qualifies as a fighting game.
I don't know, Brood. This is the thing, right? I'm talking about something I know so little about, and it's a subject that a lot of people are very passionate about. That's why I can talk about it like a bit of an arse, and I can be like, it's fine. Listen to the idiot. He's fine. I would thrash him at a fighting game. That's because he's an idiot, and that gives me license to just talk about these things with no knowledge. I think it is though. I think it is something to do with Dragon Ball.
They do fight in Dragon Balls, I guess. It just as far as tournaments
They
go.
do. They do fight in Dragon Balls. Yes, that's right. There is some fighting that happens in the Dragon Balls. I'm pretty sure there is.
A little bit.
Something about power levels as well. I'm sure I heard something about power levels.
This is an old meme. Very old.
Yeah. Your daily dose of old memes. You see, now we're crossing the boundaries of the memes.
My fighting game knowledge starts at Street Fighter and ends at Super Smash.
Like Argon is sort of implicitly saying you kick all of our asses. Like he's like Dragon Ball. First, F-Zero. We're gonna say that's called Dragon Ball F-Zero. Is a legit Marvel style game by Arxis. It means it's kind of like Marvelous. You know, it's kind of good.
Oh, it's kind of good, yeah. I see. Makes perfect sense.
Argon fight me, brilliant. That's it. We're gonna have the fighting jam. Dream Arena. Where is it? I've just clicked on it and things are happening. Sorry, this is taking me literally forever to get this game to record. And of course, Brood, you're sitting there, you're thinking, well, this is brilliant. I'm looking at nothing, but that's fine. Wait till you see this. Test engine, go. There you go. Yeah, I'll look at that for a minute.
I can see it now. This is just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
You've got Madatsuki and Shadow Madatsuki fighting on what looks like a big bar, like chocolate-covered flapjack.
I thought it was like a rice cracker with Nutella on it or something.
Oh, that sounds delicious. That sounds really delicious.
It's just a healthy snack, you know.
Does Nutella count as a healthy snack? Right. Okay. Let's before we get into that, I'm just going to talk about Dream Arena briefly, and then we can talk about Nutella as a snack. Smash Bros. Oh, whatever. Dream Arena is a Unity fan game created by SN777 Divinus for the 2017 Dream Diary Jam. See, what the fuck is this? This fucking Dream Diary Jam. Is the 2017 Dream Diary Jam still going on? Is it like all these years have passed and people are still submitting games to it? What the fuck? So every time I think, oh, we must have played them all, it's like, oh no, here's another one. Just 1 second, you have not played this one, you fucker. Dream Arena is a 2D style fighting game. You are placed on a platform with your opponent. You must defeat your opponent by knocking them off the platform. Currently, the only playable character is Madatsuki, who mainly fights using her knife effect. Right, now the controls are probably quite important here, right? So, Bridge, you have to remember them, and then you have to tell me what to do while we're playing it. Move, left, right, arrow, or AD keys. Jump, spacebar. Down, arrow, or S keys. Crouch. Up for directional attacks. Up arrow. Run, left shift. Attack, U. Special I. Shield, O. Grab, P or O or U. taunt 1. You got that?
That's a lot of information
That's
for my brain, man.
That's a lot of information. I think they lost me at crouch. I was like, okay. The S
Plus,
key.
we're having like 7 keys for every directional movement.
Yeah, it's a lot of buttons. Well, do you know what? We'll figure it out. We'll button mash. That's what we'll do. That'll get us through it. See, Argon.
Yeah.
Listen, you got. I'm gonna beat Maruts. I'm gonna meet Shadow Marutsuki through the art of button mashing. Just watch. It's gonna be brilliant. There's no music in this game. It seems to be completely silent. I turned it down.
Obviously, Shadow Marutsuki is someone you have to fight in grave silence.
Yeah, it's grave matter. That's gonna make it quite peaceful. I'm gonna have another shot. We didn't get any drinking conditions in that last game, Brood.
Yeah, we didn't. It felt like we played every game in the world at once, and we didn't hit a single condition.
Yeah, that's a shame. So
We did have music that makes you angry, sort of. But
yeah,
I don't know.
It's better to have music that makes me angry than no music at all.
Yeah, didn't all of the bad loops and stuff didn't make you angry, but it made you. You.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I would spiel about this, but I would prefer to have an attempt at sort of crafting an atmosphere, even if it's not successful, than just having nothing. And I've talked about that before on the streams. I mean, I think like sound and music is really important in fan games. Even though the Unity fan games wiki doesn't seem to think so, I think it's important. You probably.
Yeah, I agree,
so.
And I prefer, even if like the attempt is made and it's not that good, I find it kind of endearing that they would put in the effort to complete the product still.
I spent at least 30 seconds cutting this bit out of the Final Fantasy X soundtrack. You're gonna have to listen to it, bad loops and all. Right, I gotta have a shot. I'm due one. Cheers. So what cider? You said you're drinking cider, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! What happened there? She was.
She did the move. Wait, you have the bike and everything.
How do we attack? We can jump. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Why did she go into the ground like that?
You need to learn how to do the ground move, the head move. That's how you win.
Look at that. Our damage is 69. It's
all come full circle. Watch out for the
shit. Right. Okay. I don't care if she kills me. I'm gonna figure out. Oh.
All right. They did say you won by knocking them off the map.
What is this bullshit?
You already broke the game.
Oh look at
Shadow Man, like Spider-Man.
Look at this. Look at this. We can spin on the chair. Hang on, I need to look what the buttons are. Attack is you. Okay, right. I never would have figured that out. Never. You. There we go. It's like you as in come here, you, and get stabbed. No, we just need to find this.
Oh, did you just?
Oh shit!
What?
What the fuck? Right. Oh.
She's angry now.
She is fucking angry. What the? What the? Oh, this is hardcore.
She's way too fast.
Why is her attack so slow compared to the fucking? Right, why don't you just jump off the ledge again? Here you go, Mado. Why don't you jump off a ledge? There you go. There you go, Mado.
This isn't a fighting game at all. You just have to outsmart Shadow Mado. What? Did she just drive back up the wall?
Oh, mad strats, mad fucking strats. Here we go. Oh.
Oh no, she got you.
I don't know how.
This is the showdown that Shadow's been waiting for.
I'm not going mad. She's faster than me, isn't she? Or is it?
She looks like she's very fast.
I think it's because I jump and she doesn't jump. The jumping subtracts something from your speed. Oh wow! I like how she sort of falls down like a bit.
I like that they took the effort to like flip the assets every now and then.
Yeah.
I'm still wondering why they're playing on like an old Oreo, or why they're fighting rather.
Yeah, you see, you're not fucking quick enough for me, Shadow Mado. Deals 109 damage less than a minute. This is the real button mashing. Oh shit! She gets up eventually. See, that's the thing. I let my guard down for a second there because it was.
Oh yeah, this game has that patented neural net AI code. It gets better.
There you go. Right now we just
She's adapting.
Oh look what the what? Can I come down? I don't want to be in the sky anymore.
She's ruthless.
I have no idea how you're supposed to do this fight fairly. And what were the other buttons? Quick, Brood. What were the other buttons?
I remember I, O, and P for something. I don't remember what exactly they
Oh
did.
look, the own key.
Oh, you have this.
The own key. I don't quite know what it does, but it does something. I think do a combo.
Like, traffic effect without using time. Wait, did you just? I saw ice somewhere in there.
Oh look at this. Let's just do this. Okay.
Oh, you unlocked the moveset.
Why does it always go that way? Come on now. Oh look, I don't know what's happening. I think we died at some point because our health seems to have gone back to 0. There's no feedback of any kind if we win or lose. It just seems to be. It's like a primal fight. There's no glory here on the fudge. There's no glory here on the fudge stick. Right.
Yeah, that does look like fudge.
Right. So apparently, if you press up and I, you fucking jet into the air. Apparently, if you just whack U. Has Fudge never played a Smash game before? I played Smash once and I thought it was a pile of dicks. I fucking did not enjoy it one bit. I thought it was fucking stupid. This is War. Yeah, War is in monochrome and everything. So I have played Smash. Yeah, but I don't really care for it. What do you think about Smash, Rude?
I'm a big fan of Smash.
You are a big fan.
Yeah, mostly because of the part where you play with your friends and you destroy them. I enjoy that part.
I have other ways to destroy my friends.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. What about Mario Party? Is that still
I think
a
the
thing?
destruction in Mario Party might be a little bit much. I feel like friendships begin and end in Mario Party.
Okay. Yeah, I guess if you were quick off the bat, you could do this. Yeah, you see, like you can save yourself. Like that's what the
You just
go. This is brilliant.
I mean, if I'm being honest, this has like it shows kind of potential with the amount of moves that she has.
My down special is you fucking sneeze.
If they just added some like lag to some of these moves and added sound and then added the rest of a game
but
here,
riddle me this, Brood, right? So when we did it on the left side, the AI was able to get up here. Now that we're doing it on the right side, it seems like she just can't do it. She looks genuinely fucking stressed about this. Like,
learned from experience, so now she's basically left-handed, and now she can't do anything.
Oh, look, here we go, smashing, fucking smashing the Shadow Mado. Here we go. Fucking.
What's the point of having damage if you die from falling?
Fucking stun locked in the butt. Here we go. This is the championship gameplay that you've signed in for tonight, kids. Who needs the WWF?
Finally get to see Fudge beat the shit out of Madatsuki.
Oh, yeah. You don't even need to be doing this quickly to keep her properly locked down. Combo! Uh-oh. Oh, she's on the fucking prowl now. Oh, shit. The more damage you have... No, don't... Mado, come on! Look, this is the championship battle for the fucking belt and everything. You can't fuck around like this. All that training we went through. Why do you double jump sometimes but not other times? Oh, do you know what really winds me up in games, Brood? Do you know what really winds me up in video games? When you have a
What?
double jump that requires like stupidly specific timing to trigger. Like it has to be like right at the fucking crest of the jump. Otherwise it just doesn't work. And
Is that a thing?
yeah, that's definitely a thing.
I can't seem to remember that from any games.
I mean, have you not played what was this called? Dream Arena?
oh yeah, of course, that's one of the classics that I missed.
What's going on
Just so
here?
much of a zoomer I am, I haven't played Dream Arena.
How is the AI doing that? I want to do that. Fuck you, Shinobi.
It's cool
Yeah.
that there's an AI at all, but the AI is a little bit ruthless.
Well, right up until you get them to jump off a ledge. Then again, that has that effect on people, doesn't it? Oh, God.
Weird.
This is just tutorial mode. She does a knock up.
What other characters would you even add to this? That would have like
why
as Madatsuki.
Why did I die when I reached 200 health, but the fucking AI is at 316 and is not dead? This doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna.
Maybe they forgot to program the AI's death.
Why is it that when I try and attack you, you turn to face the wrong way? Look, right, okay. You can't see this, Brood, but I'm moving to the right, and then when I press U, you have to knock them out of the ring. Yeah, there we go. How about that? How about that, Brood? How about that?
How did you do that?
How about that?
So long before she came back. How did she do that?
I don't know.
She's just flinging her off the map.
I'm sure we can do it again, right? It was easy. It was so easy. It's just you need to. No.
Yeah, you just need to bounce into the sky a few times and build momentum.
For Christ's sake, Mado! I can't believe Mado's getting knocked up by Shadow Mado.
There's fucking head spin move is crazy strong, man. This game didn't have a balancing team. I can tell that much.
Why is I swear, like it doesn't fucking register when you try and turn around and fight sometimes.
Well, if this is for a jam, I would imagine that even just having this AI seems cool for having.
It's a bit shit. Is that what you were gonna say, Brood? Be careful. You know, you're a jammer.
I was gonna like.
Oh, in the butt! 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 In the butt!
They would have limited time to program an entire fighting game.
In the butt.
So I can understand there being a lot of things left undone.
You can't turn around in the innermost match games. That's not what I'm talking about, Coconut Bun. I'm talking about trying to turn to fight the other way when the enemy's coming towards me. I can't turn around and hit Shadow Mado with my stabber because it will go the other way.
This is how I imagine all of the spanking fanfics of the chat to play out.
Don't encourage them, bro. Don't encourage them. Fanfics are a bit of a sensitive topic about these parts at the moment. How did you break out of that? Why did you wait until you've taken 321 points of damage to go, oh, I'm just putting up with this because I'm a fucking masochist? Damn you, Shadow Mado. Get off of that edge. I'm gonna play with the.
How'd that move this whole time?
What?
How did the Shadow Mado was pulled out that move?
Shadow Mado has a limited palette of moves and colors, because she's a bit shit, you know. We just need to jump off the edge. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, that's how you win.
That's the first strategy. It resets all the RNG, you know, so that when I get back up here, I can get fucking bounced.
Did you teleport or did my stream glitch?
I died. It's more important than that. Come on, do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Okay, why is it not?
There's not an effect in the game that makes you look like this, is
You
there?
motherfucker! Maybe that's the down special. I don't know, I'm feeling like I've got the fucking down special at the moment with this bloody game. Get off of me! Right, it's fucking knife fight. It's like central London at midnight. Here we go. Knife fighting. Got her down. Look at that. Fucking knife fighting. Knife fighting. We're
This is beautiful. This is a beautiful game.
Mado and Shadow Mado fighting back to back to the end against all odds.
A good shadowboxing effect that Hikiyama wanted you to see.
I don't even need to stab it. Okay, maybe we can, now that we've got a bit of peace, we can actually. Oh look! Okay, we've got our dead zone.
AI is so good; it fights just like a human. I
broke it.
mean,
It turns out it's quite easy to land in the dead zone, though. Right? Okay. Do you know what, Brood? I'll be honest with you. I think I don't think we're gonna get much else out of this game.
you may be right.
Yeah, I think that's a good point to bring it to a closure. Beautiful AI. As long as the AI is what? The AI is so good it fights just like a human. As long as that human is fudge. What are you suggesting? How many lives have do you both get? I don't think lives were factored into this particular game, Coconut Bun. I think that the idea is that you played it until you were sick of it and then you would turn it off. Does that count as a Nasu rip-off mini game? I don't.
I wouldn't say so, to be honest.
No, it's a bit of a reach, isn't it?
Yeah.
Caught by Chaser? No. Music that makes Fudge angry? No, okay.
Well, there was no music, so
There was no music of any kind. You could argue that a lack of music is aggravating enough, but this game has an itch.io page, which we should briefly look at. See what's said about it, which looks a bit like this. One moment.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick bathroom break while you read up on the ins and outs of Dream Arena.
That's alright. I thought you were gonna leave it at that. There, it's like I'm gonna just take a quick bath.
No, I can stick around. I just gotta go to the bathroom.
I gotta take a quick bath. Sorry. All right. Okay. Have a great time. Streaming in the bath. Streaming. Can I do a stream in the bath, guys? What do you think? I think I could do that, couldn't I? We could have Yuminiki fan games in the bath, like with the little the ducks and everything. Ducks. You hear me, chat? Ducks and loofahs. This is the itch.io page for Dream Arena. A non-traditional Yuminiki fan game in the arena fighter genre. Tags, beat 'em up. Yeah. I want this to become the next Dream versus Dream, dude. I meant for this to be a great Yuminiki fighter, not getting cancelled. Oh. It wasn't a mini game, you eggs. Bathroom Bingo. There you go. That's a fucking hot name, isn't it? Bathroom Bingo. Bathroom bloody Bingo. You see you're a creative type, Coconut Bun, when you come up with names like Bathroom Bingo. Holy shit. You should go out and buy that domain name right now. bathroombingo.com. You're gonna have some fucking tycoon knocking at your door, is that right? I'll pay whatever you want, just fucking get that domain name transferred over to me. Get them fucking DNS records sorted out today. And I'll give you a yacht and a chocolate bar. Yeah, exactly. While that's happening, we'll just take a brief breather. We might actually get through 3 games today. Who would have fucking thought that it was possible to get through 3 games on a stream? Not me. How come Brood gets to take a break and I don't? I think I've had a break in like 5 years. It's not fair. Never fair. The newest get rich quick scheme. What? A domain parking. Yeah, I think you might have missed your calling on that one, Coconut. I think you would have had to be about 20 years ago. Perhaps. Perhaps. Weird how you said bathroom bingo, because I literally just entered the bathroom. What does that mean? Do you have your computer in the bathroom? I don't actually know, in fairness, what medium you use to connect to the wonderful chat. It could be a computer. It could be a telephone. A portable telephone, perhaps. Some kind of smart appliance, maybe, like a smart shower. A smart shower with built-in Discord integration so that you can stream your naked form to all the moderators. I don't mean me. I mean, that was me making light of, you know, some of the Discord memes. Don't ever think about doing that with me. I'll ban you immediately. I can't stand seeing other people's bathrooms. Enter the bathroom. That is a great name for a Yuminiki fan game. Enter the bathroom. If somebody's not entered the jam yet and we're thinking about it, please enter the jam and call your Dream Diary fan game Enter the Bathroom. Please. Do it for me. Just do it for me. We're gonna spin the wheel a couple of times because no doubt we'll get a couple of duplicates. Oh, Gumshoe. Fuck, man. Gumshoe and your good games. Get out of here. Oh, yeah, you fuck off with that. Divinity. Yeah, we played that one. I'm sure we played that one. Feel me through. Is it? How's that song? Feel me through the radio. Moonless. We played that. I'm sure we played Moonless. It's got an L after it though. I don't remember having an L after it. Yeah, it does. Does. The L is silent. Sleepless. We did play this. Good. Good.
Alright, I have returned.
Hi. Sorry, you've not missed much. I've just been. We're talking about fun Yuminiki fan game names.
I see.
Yeah.
In honor of Shadow Meadow, I poured myself some vodka because it doesn't look like we're gonna be hitting the conditions tonight.
Oh, that's good. That's a good idea. What kind of vodka is it?
The raspberry.
Raspberry.
Flavor.
Raspberry vodka.
What I had at hand. Strangely enough.
I'm sure it's lovely.
Yeah, I mean, I have some Absolute vodka as well in the back.
In the drinks cabinet.
Yeah, I do have one of those, as all 47-year-old men do.
Good.
Just you guys know me, 47-year-old brood. It's not particularly exciting to restock your liquor cabinet right now with the current rules.
What are the current rules?
I'm not sure what they're like in where you live, but here only like 2 or 3 people are allowed in at the wineries, as they're called here.
The wineries?
Yeah, it was like a liquor monopoly or something. Everything except beer. This has to be bought there. They got beer in the grocery stores, but if you want any purple liquor, you have to visit the government-mandated liquor stores.
Purple liquor. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'm sure I've been somewhere in Europe where they have a similar sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's exclusive to my country.
No. I'm familiar with that. Yeah, not the naming, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, we don't have that problem in the UK. You can go into a kid's toy shop and buy a 4-pack of K cider, and you'll be set. It'll be brilliant.
I'm familiar with that. I visited America once in a Walmart. I went to the Walmart and there was a rifle and some vodka, like straight out the bat.
Oh, there's no rifles in the UK. You won't get that in the supermarket, but you will
Yeah, I
get.
did in fact see several rifles, hunting rifles, at the Walmart in America. It was very exciting. I've always wanted to buy a gun at my grocery stores.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yes, you can imagine the lines with the current rules are very long. So getting a just a pint of whatever or just some vodka, you can be standing there for an hour.
yeah. Do you know what? It's funny, right? Where I live, so obviously there are restrictions, and a lot of the supermarkets have imposed additional restrictions on top of whatever the government advice is. But I've managed to sustain myself through the last what it must be about fucking 2 months now, and I have not set foot in a supermarket with a floor plan. So okay, I'm gonna cycle through the games while we're doing this because it's probably quite dry. Just me blithering on about fucking shop opening hours. But in the UK, in England, because the English are fucking backwards cunts, they have this thing called Sunday trading laws, right? And it means that on Sundays, supermarkets can only open between a certain period of time if they're over a certain size, right?
Yeah.
So like a fucking superstore can't be open all day on a Sunday. Now, you might be wondering, well, okay, that's very interesting there, Fudge. Why is that? And as best as I can figure out, it's either to do with religion or it's to do with something even more stupid than that. So I don't fucking know what it's about. They abolished it in Scotland, and it honestly makes everything so much easier. They haven't done it in England because I don't fucking know, because they don't want to. But essentially, those kind of shops where you have like such a big fucking shop that it would be subject to these Sunday trading hours, those are the ones where people are queuing outside them for like fucking 2 hours waiting to get in them. If you go to like the independent little shop, with no particular sign outside, across the road, down the road, where you can still get all the sort of daily supplies that you might need, there's no queues and there's no nonsense of any kind. So I just do that. So I've just been living out of the corner shops for like the last 2 months, and I haven't had any problems.
I think you can do that here as well. The only problem is these corner shops that aren't like ran by the government tend to have much larger prices. It's the only.
Run by the government? What do you mean?
Well, because Norway is like semi-socialist, there's a certain government involvement in most of the economy.
Right. Okay.
The bigger grocery stores are sort of regulated, but there's little like personal shops run by like someone's grandpa. Those have like inflated prices, and the government doesn't butt in and do anything. I think they need the prices, otherwise they go bankrupt. Since all of these big stores are setting up right around them, it's hard to keep the customers, I guess.
Yasumeru.
Do
Error.
you guys have gas station prices? Or is stuff more expensive at gas stations for you guys?
What, like if you want to buy groceries and stuff at a gas station?
Well, whatever they would stock, like if you would get a soda at a grocery store versus a gas station.
Oh yeah, it's like fucking scalping prices. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. It's
Sort of
always
like that.
yeah. It's ridiculous. If you're on like a motorway. I must apologize. I'm sorry. Just for context, I'm skipping through these games because I can see that we've played them before. Some of them we've actually seen come up before, so but it's fine. It gives us a chance to talk about petrol stations. Yeah. So it's a common thing that comes up in. Oh, this looks interesting. In the UK, so like on motorways, you have like service stations, and like it's the only place. Like some of these service stations will be like in the like if you're driving up to Scotland, say there's some of these service stations are in places where there's literally no civilization around anywhere. It's like the service station is the civilization, and that's where you need to go if you want to just stop and take a break. And of course, there'll be fast food outlets there. You can go to a Burger King and pay a fucking arm and a leg to get like a tiny cheeseburger, where it'll be like 2.5 times the price it would be if you bought it on the high street. and then the fuel is then charged at like I don't even fucking know, but it's usually at least 40 pence above whatever it would be elsewhere. And fuel in the UK is notoriously expensive anyway, so say at a normal sort of pump you might be paying, that's quite low at the moment, but say if you're paying £1.10 at a normal pump, then you'd be up at like £1.60 trying to refuel at a service station. Which obviously, if you're stuck, like say you're traveling a long distance and you're like, oh shit, I don't know if I can make it to the next town where I might be able to get cheap fuel. I need to stop into the service station, and you have to pay the fucking scalping prices.
Yeah, that's more universal then, because I think I've run into that a few times.
Yeah,
It's lost like halfway between heaven and hell, and there's the only place within touch says it's gonna charge you your soul for a burger.
yeah, but burgers are nice though.
They really are. There's when you're lost out somewhere way out with no civilization, you kind of want a burger.
I mean, I would do anything for a burger.
Nothing brings back the city spirit like a good McDonald's burger.
Oh, don't say that. People in the UK have apparently been fucking queuing for like 2 hours to get into a McDonald's drive-thru. Nice one, you fucking idiots. Yeah, not a joke. Like they've been causing traffic jams in their local area because like one McDonald's opened up.
Imagine people would have more time to cook currently. Maybe I'm just imagining things.
Fudge fucks around. Fudge even fucks around. Fucks more about with other people on the stream. Incredible. What are you talking about?
Slander.
Shut up, Dotron. Shut up, Druid. This is a mod that is attempting to add current features to the current Yuminiki build. Okay. Game Jolt. Okay, you've convinced me.
Oh, that's a relic.
Game Jolt.
That's how you know they mean business.
This game is, oh my god. This game is tagged for mature audiences.
Brief nudity. I don't like the sound of that, considering what we're about to play.
Intense cartoon violence, animated bloodshed, brief nudity, and suggestive themes. This must be some fucking mod for Yuminiki, right? This must be some mod, because I don't remember, I don't know, maybe 75% of those things being in the original Yuminiki.
Yeah, I mean, you could stab with the knife, but it's not exactly animated violence, now is it? It's like a 2-frame little knife ping with a sound.
I mean...
Well, she is stabbing things, so I guess it does count, but I'm not so sure about the blood and the rest.
Well, yeah, who knows what she's going to be stabbing in this? I mean, that's the worry. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Titty.
We already had a certain symbol sort of barreling across the screen earlier in the stream. So, to be honest,
we're off to a good start.
If we survive this one, then I think we're doing quite well. So I can't imagine a bit of a risque Yuminiki fan game is going to be. It's going to be that questionable, right? Right, guys, right? Yeah.
The chat is saying they modded in Big Titty Marrow finally.
Oh, don't fucking encourage bloody Gregory's. I don't think Gregory's here, but that's all we need.
Well, I'm not encouraging as much as I'm just wondering if that's what's about to appear on our screen.
You'll never believe what's happened, Brood. You'll never believe what's happened.
What?
I've tried to open it and I've got a message saying the file... How's your katakana?
Non-existent.
Okay, I think it says something like... I'm not even sure. It's all in katakana. I can't read katakana. It's come up with an error. I'm guessing that there's a file that can't be found.
You're telling me there's can't locate the RTP resource?
I'm indeed telling you that. We've managed to get a fucking drinking condition. It's only taken an hour and 3/4. But
you see, this is why I'm here. I get the job done.
Get the fucking job done, son. Have anyone in the comments said about why it doesn't work?
There's midis and there's memes. That's what one of the comments said.
Is this some kind of meme? This whole thing?
It is on Game Jolt, which is very suspicious. And the icon for it has some pink anime girl kissing. Oh wait, that's the creator. I thought that was the image for the game. Never mind.
How can you even make out what that is? I can't even. Oh, it is kissing. Right, it is kissing. Right, Cassie. Right, you got a good eye. I didn't catch that. I thought it was like hair or something.
I got them eagle eyes, you know, like every Norwegian. Because our closest neighbors live so far away, we have to be able to see each
Oh
other.
shit! I've started the Johnson parable. My mistake. Oops.
Whenever you say that, I just imagine that we're pronouncing it wrong, since it's not spelled like Johnson. And I'm trying to like connect in my mind how you were supposed to pronounce that.
The Johnson. I don't even think that's right, is it? Is this
Like Jehovah's Witness, just Jehovah's fucking parable.
is this a vehicle issue?
Yeah, that was pretty common.
It
Apparently, this
looks.
talk to
Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. Hang on. It's something a bit funny's happened. It's unpacked and it's all the file names have got munged.
Oh yeah, the Windows effect. The
Yeah.
best way to play games.
Uh,
I think I remember last when I installed 2K on this computer, I had to like port it over to like my 8-year-old laptop and install it there, and then like transport it over the thumb drive.
yeah.
Otherwise, that would happen.
Language. Is this a good idea? I don't know if this is a good idea, but we're going to do it. No, that hasn't really had the desired effect. Well, beyond trying to open the RAR file using, I guess, 7-zip in the Japanese locale, although for your information, Brood, I actually run my computer in Japanese locale all the time, so I'm kind of surprised this isn't just working.
Yeah, that is very strange if you do that.
That's what happens when you're a career fan gamer like me. You got to be ready for these things, like you're in the military. You could be attacked by a fan game at any time. But it looks to me like the files in the zip are kind of already fucked, so I don't quite understand how this would work anyway. How to play, first step, get Linux. Yeah, I'll get right on that, Dr. Rod, thank you.
Oh, Dr. Odd said that. I thought maybe the fucking tutorial said that.
I don't think so. He's got a bit of a mouth on him, he does. I bet he's just being a bit facetious. The controls are completely messed up. Okay, well apparently people can play it. Just me apparently can't play it. It's 10 minutes until the stream finishes. I was genuinely hopeful that we were going to get another game out of this stream. Doesn't seem likely at this point, does it?
Just enjoying the comfort of being a guest and not having to deal with technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's a blast, isn't it? I love technical difficulties. Do you know what? Do you know what would be good fun actually? Why don't we do this actually? In honor of the game not working, we can have a shot. Can't locate resource RTP bug. That sounds fair, doesn't it? I think
It does.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
That's the spirit. Speaking of spirits, I'm gonna have a whiskey. And if you're drinking along at home, of course, feel free to join in. Brood is drinking his raspberry vodka. I am drinking my whiskey. No flavour attached. The flavour of fire.
But you're a true Scotsman. I can't reach your standard. I need some flavors.
That's right.
I'm not a true man.
A true man.
Everybody knows flavors are for women. That's what they say where I live.
A true. Favors are for women.
Yeah, if you have flavors, you're a woman.
Sounds like a mental thing to say to me. I'm gonna make one last stab at trying to get this working. I had an idea there, and then I lost it. See, it's a RAR file. Do I still have WinRAR installed? I better fucking not, because I keep Yeah, sometimes we come across Yuminiki fan games that for some reason can only be opened with WinRAR. WinZip Universal. Your 20-day free trial has expired and there's no internet connection.
There's no internet connection. I see.
There's no internet connection.
I found it busted that we're actually living together hosting the stream.
Yeah, it's handy that, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to talk to each other.
Yeah, you just doxed us both.
Shit, man. Right, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna try one thing.
All up for trying things.
So we've actually spent an incredibly short amount of time talking about the Dream Diary Jam 4 Brood.
Oh, I'm up for talking more about it.
Yeah, there's probably only so much to say about it. Really, it's not that interesting, is it? Stupid old jam.
Yeah,
Other than this,
it's very low down on my list of priorities, you know.
I mean, do you have so? I mean, you said that you're just kind of, I guess, adding to what you've already got. But from looking at this, because I know you've been posting a couple of pictures and stuff on the Discord. I think even the people on the bloody Dream Diary Jam 4 Discord seem to be like, you have some way of perverting RPG Maker into all these sorts of funky effects. It's funky bitrate destroying effects that cause streams to die and children to cry in the corner.
I seem to have accidentally become some sort of 2003 wizard without my intention. Very, very strange how this came to be. Even so, now, considering how old 2003 is, there's very few resources still available online on how to do things. So I feel like I'm holding all of this knowledge that's hard to find these days. But back in the day, you would just go on the forums and it would all be there.
Yeah.
Says Coconut Bun got the game working. You have to use WinRAR.
You have to use WinRAR.
Yeah, I mean, since there's several things in my game from last year already that you can't like get to. Like the assets are done, the map is done, the events are done. But I ran out of time to like connect it to the rest of the game, which means that I have a lot of things that I can add just by filling the blanks.
I see.
So I don't feel too bad about just like adding on what I already have, because that's gonna expand the game quite a bit already. Which is probably why I'm not aiming too high, because I don't want to end up creating all of these things that you can't even play in the game because I ran out of time.
Can you believe that I started off the stream talking about fuck WinRAR, and lo and behold, 5 minutes to the end of the stream, I'm installing fucking WinRAR? What kind of fucking cosmic humor is this?
It is quite hilarious on several layers.
It's not hilarious, it's fucking annoying.
Is this what I mean when they say that your computer is listening to you?
Coconut Bun's listening to me, that's
Bill
for sure.
Gates is just being fed every bit of information you say.
It's fine, I'll feed him back. I'll feed him a fistful.
Dame just outed herself as using WinRAR.
You what? I've been using WinRAR for so long. Oh, I see.
Very brave thing to say, to be honest. Come out in this day and age and say you don't use 7-zip. The US couldn't even do that. WinRAR came to suck. Well, it's been so long since I used it, I don't even remember if it's bad.
It's got a free trial. Free trial that lasts.
Did it expire because of you not having internet and all?
I don't believe you, Coconut Bun. I've just extracted it and all the file names are still in that weird, what's it called? Remoji script or some stupid thing like that. I don't think it's going to work. I think you've lied to me. I think you've just given me false hope. If it doesn't work, I'm going to be really upset.
Even if it did work, wouldn't it be like
Didn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work because it's saying that it's the file names are all gubbed.
You know, there's this whole like streaming business of playing corruptions of games, the corrupted Super Mario World and whatnot.
That sounds brilliant. I quite like corrupted stuff like that.
Yeah, I do as well. I'm just wondering if one day we could be playing corrupted fan games. That would be very interesting if someone made a tool to corrupt an RPG.
There's that thing for Yuminiki, the randomizer, which is quite good.
Yeah, that's like a step in the right direction for just creating like more content without having to create more games.
Maybe re-download it.
The corruptions are like very, very unique. Especially the more fancy ones. I've seen people like code different things through a corruption. It's very strange.
Well, there's different ways of approaching like the sort of effect of having something look corrupted, right? I mean, you can put lots of visual flair around something to give it the effect of sort of visual corruption, or you can go a slightly more risque option of actually doing weird things to your game's code in an effort to make it actually corrupting. That I've seen some interesting, like particularly when it comes to like image processing and stuff like that, because you can do weird filters and stuff to an image to make it look like it's a little bit corrupted. But then you can also get stuff which literally just like fucking convert it out into like a byte array and start dicking about with stuff at random in it, so it just goes completely mental. That's what I like. That's
I could. I posted like some images of the corruption that I accidentally pulled on my game, and even though it has the glitch aesthetic or whatever you may call it, I'm worried that leaving it in is just. It is risky to have an actual corruption as a part of your game.
It's not
zero guarantees that it doesn't crash for everybody else.
It's not gonna work. Coconut Bun. I've checked it again. I just downloaded it fresh and it's still fucked. Wait, Coconut Bun, when you extracted it, did you get oh, the name of it annoys me. Did it extract with Japanese file names, or did it extract with garbage file names, like where it hadn't unicoded them properly?
You're not missing out on much, honestly.
Oh well, that's fine. We'll just call it a night there then.
It's according to.
Everyone had their hopes all dashed there, thinking they were going to be getting big titty Maro. And
we did get a translation. It's not all bad. It's all English by the looks of it. How come this is happening?
It doesn't make any sense.
But can you put a picture in the Discord for evidence of these claims?
If you okay, Coconut Bun, if you go into the panorama folder within the Yuminiki modified, what do you get? Because I get a ton of files with fucked up file names, and I'm guessing that's because either one or two things happened. The person who created the archive fucked it up, or I'm opening it up in a non-localized executable, which is meaning that it's displaying the characters wrong. And in all truth, I'm not set up to sort that out right now. The fact that I'm running under Japanese system locale should be enough. I don't know why it wouldn't be. It's seen as this far, hasn't it, Brood?
It has.
Yes.
This level of difficulty is rare.
We missed out on conditions. We got one condition. Look, there's one condition right here. I haven't drunk it yet, though. Did you have a drink, Brood?
I had a little one.
Nice. I can have a.
Didn't have a full shot though.
Dame doesn't use 7-zip last name.
Yeah, maybe the joke would have been funnier if I knew the last name, but I felt it titled either way.
I like to think Dame's last name is like Dame, so she's like Dame, the Dame of Dames.
Oh, like in Iceland, like Dame Dameson.
Yeah, Dame Dameson. I can't be sure if this was real or not, but I saw someone's surname the other day, and I think their surname was Cakebread.
Cakebread?
Yeah. Which sounds delicious, but...
But as a name, it sounds improbable. Like, the law offices wouldn't grant your first name being Cakebread.
Yeah, well, but the offices
I mean, then again, the Tesla guy just named his child, like, some numbers, so I mean...
Oh yeah, XVY42. Just demo. Okay. I just opened it and dragged all the files into a new file on my desktop. What is this techno wizardry you're talking about here, Coconut Bun?
Coconut Bun does have a fucked up title for Yuminiki. It just has the strange letters.
I just opened it up. I just opened it up and dragged all the files into a new file on my desktop. You are talking... Well then, it must... Do you know what it must be then, Brood? It must be that there's like a fucking vehicle.png file that... Oh shit, what did I do that for? Oh, this is what happens when you've had a few shots. You accidentally click on the EXE. Oh no.
What did you do?
It's fine, it broke anyway. I clicked on the EXE, Brood. I'm sorry.
As long as you don't boot up the J. Hanson's thing again.
No, I'm not. Sorry, I've got enough wits about me not to do that. No, go away. Oh no, this is just becoming a bit of a disaster. Where are you, Johnson Parable? I need you. It doesn't work. It doesn't work, Coconut Bun. I can only assume then that perhaps there is a vehicle.png issue. Although in fairness, usually when I've seen that issue, it comes up with the text vehicle.png or something. It doesn't just cack out. I mean, I'll...
What if you copy the original Yuminiki and just you paste this over it? Imagine that could work.
This is the idea of a fucking scientist. There you go. I'm gonna put this. See, the people in the Discord are clever though, so I'm gonna put that on there. We've been farting about with this for what feels like fucking forever. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that, right? There's no way it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try anyway.
Yeah, I'm not really hopeful, but it's
if anything,
going in the cartridge, you know, you're just kind of praying.
If anything, it's gonna overwrite the changes that this person has made, but you know, maybe that's no bad thing.
I mean, then we're playing Yuminiki instead of nothing.
Maybe what actually, building on your mental idea, what if we do it the other way around? We copy.
I already forgot which way was my way, so just.
It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do whatever, and then if it works, then we'll say it was your idea, and you'll get all the credit for it. It seems like a win.
I'm fine with that. I love credit.
Seems like a win. Come on now. Maybe it's because you have your stuff set to Japanese. It's entirely possible, that Coconut Bun. I'll be honest, that seldom causes a problem. It actually generally fixes problems. Coconut Bun's saying it's because I have my locale set to Japanese. He's being racist against the Japanese again. It
is a possibility, but to change your locale, you would have to restart your entire computer, wouldn't you?
Oh, it's working.
Is it working? Oh.
But now I've got no idea if we're just playing Yuminiki or if we're playing Yuminiki modified.
Well, apparently if you go to the books, you should get a prompt saying just books, so we can use that to test.
Excellent. It's only taken, gosh, 20 minutes to get this fucking thing working. Brilliant.
It's about time we had an IT session on stream, I would say.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna just share this screen on the Game Jolt page because I think it adds an excellent amount of context to what we're going to be talking about. I'm very sorry that took so long, guys. Thank you for bearing with me. Anbrid. This game is tagged for mature audiences. It could contain content you may not want to view. Intense cartoon violence, animated bloodshed, brief nudity, suggestive themes. I'm excited. I don't know about you, Brid, but I'm excited.
It can only mean exciting things. I'm ready to see Mr. Mars naked. I've waited my whole life. Or Mars-san, whatever his name is.
Mars-san Sekom Masada with his little piano out. Great. Okay, now, what do people say about this? I don't fucking know what they're saying about it. They're saying a load of bollocks about it, that's what they're saying. That should go down there. That should also go... No, that's fine, actually. Is it gonna come up? Okay, right. So the final climax of this fucking stream is gonna be that we're gonna be playing, of all things, Yumi Nikki. Don't worry, Brudo. I'm on you. I'm on you. There you go. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see the.
You can see Yumi Nikki. We've come full circle. This is
Yeah,
it.
this is the stream we always wanted to see.
Well, we've come full circle. Right then. So what did
The
you...
end of all of the 2017 Dream Jam games, you just find Yuminiki. It's a reward.
There's someone in the fucking Dream Diary Jam 4 Discord called Kikiyama whose name, like, because you know they put the game that they're working on in the brackets. He's put the game name as Yuminiki.
Yeah, that's one of the Ubawa-chan tourists or whatever I could say. He's been here since the Dream Jam 2, I think.
He keeps posting pictures of just like Yuminiki and stuff. I think it's brilliant. I love it.
Yeah, it's a brilliant act. He's been going at it for a few years. He's very. He goes to all the way at least.
Right. So is this it working, Coconut Bun? Is this it working? Just books.
I do not recall that from the original.
No,
game,
I don't recall that either.
In fact, there's no dialogue pop-up of any kind, is there, aside from when you get an effect?
I don't know. To be honest, I've never played it, Brood. I just thought I'd go straight to the sequel. You know, they say that usually the sequels are better, right?
Well, yeah, of course, yeah. The Yuminiki 2, it's just so much better. When she came out of that 7-11 at the start of the game, you knew it was going to be a big improvement.
It's laggier than I remember.
Oh, that was the game lag, and not the Discord. That's interesting.
How fast is your internet connection there in beautiful Norway?
Well, that's not out my poor numbers right now, but it's been good enough to service the stream for this long.
Yeah, I mean, I did have a little bit of a concern that trying to...
Yeah, my internet is not great, let's say that, but it's good enough for this type of stuff. I mean, it seemed to be decent when I was streaming LSD Dream Emulator for a few of the members of our Discord as well.
Yeah, the thing is, you don't really need a super you don't need a super like megabits per second connection really to stream. Well, you do if you want to do it at super high resolutions, but you do need it to be quite reliable. Like you need the latency to be good, because if it isn't good, then you end up with lots of long delays and stuff.
I made a strategic choice when I picked out the Dream Emulator, because if the bitrate goes to shit, you sort of can't tell.
The books. Yes. The books seem to be attached to the bookshelf. Interesting.
Glued down. That's.
Let's.
So they said Yuminiki modified. They meant they modified the lore, and then Yuminiki, the Metatsuki is like hot gluing her books to her shelf.
It says that you can talk to certain NPCs. I don't know if that's the selling feature of it. I genuinely don't.
This is also new, isn't it? Did you start in the stairs?
It's a random chance, isn't it? I'm sure you can trigger it from the bed in the bedroom.
Can you?
Maybe
We
not.
got it on the first try. I mean, I don't ever remember that happening, but.
LSD bingo when? I don't know, but in case anybody missed it, I did a playthrough of this game called Utopias. If you like LSD Dream Emulator, you should check out Utopias, because it's a riot.
The only weird part, it was entered into the Dream Jam, but the game began development far before the Dream Jam.
Yeah, so there was
Yuminiki. I think they removed it.
There was a comment saying, "Hey, we worked on the game before the jam. Can we still add it?" And the guy was like, "Yeah, go for it."
Is it still in the jam then?
No, it got removed.
Yeah, I would imagine so. It just seems like the only similarity is the dreamlikeness. It is a good game, don't get me wrong. It just doesn't look like Maratsuki has her fingers quite in this basket. It's a more return of phrase, but so you can't talk to the Karen over here at the mall.
Nah, I'm gonna wake up actually, because I want a bicycle. Tell you what, Brood, I want a bicycle for this shit. We're gonna be playing Yumi Nikki. We're gonna bicycle up. We're gonna fucking speed glitch it up. We're not doing this casual
Oh,
style.
you're gonna do the speedrun chair glitch now.
Yep. You and
You said
I, we know the tricks of the trade. We don't walk around here like peasants.
I'm so far aside from the hot gluing of the books on the shelf. I'm not noticing too many things.
Me neither.
Someone from Twitch is saying if you get now the conditions have a chance of happening, such as being caught by a chaser or teleport mazes.
I mean, I
You would have to deliberately enter these areas, but you have the option.
I don't have, Brood, but the thing is, I don't have to deliberately do anything. I'm driving this bicycle. I'll do what I want. Right, NPCs. Where could we bump into an NPC?
I figured that was implied from the word deliberate. Maybe I'm illiterate and I don't know what words mean.
No, you probably do. It's more likely that I don't know what words mean. I'm a fucking dumbass backwater Scotsman.
Yeah, you're driving this bike. It's up to you if we ever enter the Hellbase or not.
I'm driving the bus.
If you go to the Hellbase, I think you would have to drink, no?
Maybe.
Maybe it's not a teleport maze, actually. Because it kinda isn't.
I found a new NPC in the snow world. Okay, we'll check that out in a minute. I don't know how much value... We've already done this where we played Yumi Nikki on the fucking... the randomizer, so... I don't really want to spend ages playing fucking Yumi Nikki again on the fucking stream. Let's go get caught by a chaser. See what happens.
We need a Yumi Nikki corruptor now to squeeze out the last bit of content.
Oh, that was brilliant, Luminary. I'm glad I got caught by the chaser.
This is new, isn't it, or modified? You would be taken to the docks area previously, wouldn't you? Or is it random?
No, I think you get taken here. I can't say that for certain because...
I seem to remember you get taken to this little square in the docks area every time, but maybe that's just what happened to me.
Was there a condition for getting caught by a chaser?
Caught by chaser?
There was, yeah. Fantastic, excellent.
Yeah,
Good.
it just happened so naturally.
Yeah.
Just had no idea that was coming.
Yeah. It's definitely a trope when you're playing the game that actually developed the tropes itself. Do you ever read TV tropes?
Sometimes. I wouldn't call it a hobby. I'm on there maybe once a year just to see what tropes exist.
It's the kind of thing that I don't go out of my way to read it, but sometimes what will happen is you read something on it and then you just end up kind of getting lost on a bit of a journey down it.
You just chance upon it and you fall down like a rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's like when you find a new tag on your favorite image sharing website, and then you're like, oh, I wasn't aware of that, and then you're like, wow. 4 hours later, exhausted, you're like, that was some adventure. And that's what happens in TV tropes. That's what happens in Wikipedia, the world's free encyclopedia.
Isn't there a term for that?
I don't know.
Like when you're surfing through chain links or whatever they're called? I don't know.
I don't know either. Snow World. Snow World is... which one's Snow World? No.
I know, but I'm pretending not to know because I need to see if you know. I'm just kidding. I've completely forgot.
No. Snow World. This is Snow World. No. Snow World. Well, I mean, it's got to be the door that looks a bit like snow.
No. Does that exist?
There we go. Found it. Oh, look, there's a new thing here.
I wouldn't say that door looked particularly anything like snow, but...
Do you like snow?
I mean, I live in a lifeless abyss of snow, so I must say that I do. Oh, the background doesn't load properly.
Great.
There's very strange music. Is this like an RTP MIDI theme?
I think we're driving headlong into some memes.
Yeah, I think we did get memed in the end. This has to be a meme. What is this song?
Isn't this a happy place? Well, I'll be the judge of that.
It's a song, isn't it? Someone who knows pop music in the chat, please identify this song.
Why is it so empty in here? Well, this is barely a demo.
A demo of a modification.
I can't move. Oh, here we go. Who are you? I'm Mrs. Snow. I'm what you could call a guard around here. Whenever you have a nightmare, I'm there to disperse of it. Yeah?
So they're forcing lore into Yuminiki.
Who is Iris? Yeah, that seems to be what they're doing, yeah. Who is Iris? Oh, him? That silly old eyeball. That silly old eyeball. He's just like me, an insignificant creature your mind has created to please you. Please you?
I mean, I'm not particularly pleased by whatever's going on right now.
I'm not sure I like the idea of Madatsuki getting pleased by any eyeballs.
This is true. To make a compelling case.
Bruh, where's the nudity? Well, it might be coming, we just need to...
Look at this Mrs. Snow, she's like 2 colors, so you could argue that this might count as nudity.
Wait, what? Am I talking? You're doing whatever you want. This is your dream world, after all.
Dream world without a space, as if dream world in one word is a proper noun. I mean, this is kind of awful, isn't it? This is kind of garbage. For you can't even leave.
Can you hear the walking sound? It's quite quiet.
Oh, I can only hear the weird like MIDI that I keep thinking is a Rickroll.
Okay. I guess we need to wake up then.
What is this hoping to accomplish?
It is unclear, Brood. I'll be honest with you, it is unclear. On the comments it talks about having... I don't know, there's a comment which lists out a whole bunch of random shit. Mods, different endings, don't know about trolls, Arthur's Dream Diary, Aeron mod, Steam release, and
They want a Steam release, the alternate version of Yuminiki.
Well, it's on Steam, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, it's already on Steam.
Oh look, somebody got the same error as me. Help, it says some Japanese text could not be found. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. I've been there. Turns out you should have just got some fucking tech support from Brood. Brood knows what's going on.
Yeah, I graduated IT several times.
Yeah. He knows the ins and outs of RPG Maker. Right, okay. I'll tell you what, Brood. Pick a world from Yuminiki. One of the worlds, preferably the door, so I don't have to try and think about which door matches with which world, and we'll have a look at it. And unless Coconut Bun immediately jumps in and says, oh, by the way, there's a fucking Mimi bullshit thing hiding in this world, we're going to look at that. It's over to you.
Most worlds. That's what I'm wondering. What about the fucking cube world, whatever it's called?
Yep.
I imagine that one had. It's very straight. Oh, did you just save? Oh, yeah. Oh, you did the thing. Yeah.
Think I'm running around fucking Yuminiki at snail's pace? No, sir. Peasant pace. Or pleasant pace, as you might say.
So far, nothing new.
I wouldn't be surprised if we've seen everything new in that whole game.
Yeah, the movie in that area sort of covered all the bases for the intentions of this modification. Random flying background, you hack fraud.
Oh, come on. It's
Yeah. The chat is insisting every single floating background in Yumeniki is a random flying background.
bollocks. I say bollocks to that, Brood.
It's not random when it created the trope of random flying backgrounds.
Hi, Fairy. Yeah, Fairy's been here a while.
I am enjoying properly looping nice music for once today.
What
It's
you mean?
actually
An actually well created a well created game. It's not a fan
Yeah.
game. It's actually a game because we're just playing Yuminiki.
Well, true. I mean, this isn't the fan game developers' fruits of labor exactly, but
The watermark that everyone should be shooting for. The game that you're actually supposed to be creating a fan game of. Are there any other games that you've seen on the like the jammers are creating that you're particularly interested in seeing what they're going to be doing with it?
there is. The question is if I can remember the titles of them.
Ah,
There's always these. There's a couple of artists that are usually join us every year that always create very good-looking games.
she's a good-looking game. Yeah.
Somehow, most of them are furries. I'm not sure what the thing is with good pixel artists being furries most of the time, but
I think it says more about you if you're interested in them, Brood, than it does about the artist.
next question, please.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. In truth,
Like the
Well,
clingy ladies. I don't know how to pronounce
yeah, it is.
that.
It's Klingelings has
one of
made
the,
some
like,
excellent.
top 5 artists on there in my mind, and very relentless furry.
Klingelings has made some very well put together games. Although I don't think any of them have actually been finished over the years.
Yeah. That's true, but they have looked very nice and very promising. And they have like explored the concept enough that I would warrant it a very good entry into the jam. You can get a decent experience out of them before they end. I feel is the goal.
A furry entry.
Fruit is a furry confirmed China's. My letter of admission was declined years ago. I'm so sorry.
Declined for being too furry.
For being too not furry. Is that a word?
Right. One more
We'll have
world. We're gonna do one more world because we're already over time. We're gonna let the chat decide which
very exciting.
which Yuminiki original dream world do we want to explore to see if there's anything ridiculous in it. Furry entries sounds hot. Yeah. See, this is what happens when the stream overruns its allotted time. It just descends into perversion. Brood. It's just.
Yeah, it usually happens.
The jail bars one. Jail bars? What are you talking about? Jail bars? What kind of
Yuminiki had a jail, a prison.
jail bars? What jail bar are you talking about? Eyeball.
They seem to be going for eyeball.
Eyeball.
Yeah, Reach from last year is being updated as well. I remember that game.
There's nothing. There's nothing in fucking Eyeball World, though, is there?
Do you remember that game from last year?
Which game? Breach.
Reach.
Yeah. Well, I recognize the name of it, but
I think it used royalty free music, but the art was very nice. I liked a lot of the effects as well. I think I might be more excited for updates than I am new games, since the chance of it being a more thorough product is a lot higher.
go talk to Ponico. Okay.
Oh, yeah, nothing here.
I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's possible, to be honest. I've had a bit to drink, and
how to get places.
Yeah, exactly. What it sounds like you're asking me to do is just play Yuminiki.
Yeah, if the chat said go meet the Mars Sam, I can't gather how you do that right now. My thoughts are not collected at all.
Brood, I think we might be on the path to getting your wish fulfilled, which was, can we get to the Hell Maze?
Oh yeah, I'm just excited to get more non-optional drinks. You know, the best kind.
Yeah, I love the Hell Maze. The Helmand Maze. The thing is, if I want to actually navigate Yuminiki well, I kind of have to refresh myself on it a bit. Like, trying to just do it blind at the end of a stream after we've been drinking a fair bit is not ideal.
The Hell Maze with the speed glitch is also a brave endeavor. Does not look easy.
Yeah, I'm good at that. I can do that at least.
Well, I'm not good at it.
Have you ever enabled the double speed glitch? Let's talk
I
to.
believe I enabled it for a short second, but it was just too fast. I've seen a speedrun that uses the finishing the game in I think, what was the record? 4 minutes? When you do that glitch, I believe the chair still sticks to you, yeah?
Yeah, but it's uncontrollable at that. Let's talk to this.
Yeah, the different location every time. When that's new. I mean,
I don't recall. Yeah, you're right. I don't recall seeing this, but that may just be because I've got crap memories.
I do wonder though, because this is the forest area where there's what are they called? Those little like soda dispensers.
Yeah.
That's kind of a reference to drink, but you didn't actually see it on screen. You were just in the vicinity, so I'm not sure how you would judge it. Probably not, considering you didn't actually see it. But if you do go to the forest area, we would be forced to.
Idea.
It's not further.
Everyone seems to be hell bent on me going to talk to Poniko, so I suppose I probably ought to, right?
Rod seems to believe that at this stage, after these many drinks, that you can remember where things are in Yumaniki.
I can do it, Brood.
Yeah, I can't. Maybe you can.
Brood, I can do it. Watch,
You're a professional at this. You should be able to.
I'm a professional dream diaryer. That's why I'm slurring my words like an idiot.
You remember how to get to Pongo in the sequel, to be fair. But probably because that game was kind of linear in several ways.
Get out of the igloo, Mado, you stupid cunt. Come on.
I don't remember finding Ponico in Igloo.
You have to, yeah, you do. You have to go to the, yeah, because that's where the little puddle is. It's in one of the little isolated igloos, isn't it?
I'm getting confused because in the sequel you find her in the bed, in the room with all the beds. There's a whole sequel.
I don't know what kind of erotic visual novel you've been playing, buddy, but look, see, you go in here. What you've been doing, Brood, is you've been playing Yuminiki Date Poniko.
Oh yeah.
Too much. It's what's happened. It's you've replaced the cannon in your head. The cannon that fires a cannonball.
Yeah, I've replaced the hot glued books on the shelf with the Date Ponico. It's a rookie mistake.
It's probably a good upgrade.
How much the chat talks about Big Shadow, you think it's real?
I can't believe I did that so quickly. Holy shit! Did you see that?
I did. That was actually very quick.
That was like speedrun territory. Holy shit!
Yeah, the Pig Sea is quite big, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's
see if you can vertically align yourself with her.
She does nothing different. I'm glad we came all this way.
This was worth it. The payoff was there. Is the music supposed to do that?
Do what?
Turn off? When you flick the switch? Or change? Yeah, I mean, maybe I don't remember that. But that was probably there. I know Yubo has a different music.
Yeah, the music does change.
Yeah, but did they do that in the original?
Yeah, it did do that in the original.
Must have, because I'm certain the developers of this mod did not create a new song for the game.
I am not spending the next hour trying to trigger fucking Uboa in here. If it doesn't happen after a minute, we're not doing it.
Can't you just... Well, if you smash the step key, can you miss Uboa?
No, if you keep doing it, I don't think it works. You have to.
Yeah, you can't flick it. Oh, you have to wait a certain amount of time.
So there's two ways to trigger a boa. I tried to do this before, and it was a disaster. But there's two ways to do it. One is you flick the light switch, and then you leave. If it doesn't trigger, leave the room, enter immediately, and then switch the light switch on again. Yeah, as Utusho is saying in the chat, incorrectly. The common way of doing it is that you wait for you trigger it and then you leave the room and then you come back in and you trigger it again. But the other way to do it is you just wait about 6 seconds and then hit the light switch again, which does work. I can confirm that it does work. Most people don't do it this way because they prefer just doing this.
It is rather dreadful though. Yeah,
and,
the active.
And especially now that I've got the fucking speed effect, this makes it quite horrendous. Yeah,
The odds are 1 out of 100, aren't they?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Not in our favor.
Yeah, we'll give it 3 or 4 more tries, and then if it doesn't happen, then tough shit. The thing is, though, even if a boa does come up, I don't think there's going to be anything different. I mean, do you?
Maybe there will be a very bad MIDI. That's the most I'll expect. But I'm not expecting anything, to be honest. They put some words on the books in the beginning and then changed the chasers, and I don't think there's all that much else to it.
Maybe we should check Poneko's books. You don't have to exit the room, for fuck's sake. God, these are such nooblers.
You've explained this twice already.
I have indeed, Brood. I have indeed. But it's fine. But in fairness, not everybody knows this. This is because you never see Let's Players do this. Let's Players don't do it this way. They do it by leaving the room. And you have to leave it long enough for the event to reset, I guess. You know RPG Maker programming. How is this coded? I don't fucking know.
Probably just a variable that's set to a timer or a certain, like it resets after a certain amount of time. I don't know. There's so many ways to do everything with variables. Honestly, with variables and some pictures attached to them, you can do just about anything if you have the tenacity to keep going. People have coded like real-time fighters in 2003 just with variables and pictures. Local flags reset when you leave the area.
I don't believe it. Look at that, Coconut Bun. Look at that. Fucking look at that. Fucking look at that. Didn't leave the room. Didn't fucking do it. Triggered a boa. Didn't fucking do it at all. Right? That's what I think of you, and you're not listening to Grandfather Fudge. That's what I think of you, and you're not listening to Grandfather. Yep. Fucking vindicated.
Lesson was served live on stream.
Fucking served. Is anything different? No, it doesn't. I was wanting to check. I was hoping to check Poneko's books, but nothing looks different. This doesn't look different at all. I think the true joke of all this, Brood, is that we have had counting 50 minutes of our lives wasted both trying to get this game working and actually playing it. Because it's just Yumi Nikki, really.
In the end, we got played, to be honest. Grave price was paid to enjoy this non-edited experience. If I were to do the Uboa event live on a live stream, I think I would actually change the game code to guarantee it happening on the first click, just for my own sanity.
It's funny you say that, actually. When I did the when I did my playthrough of Yumi Nikki back when I think it was the 10th anniversary of Yumi Nikki, I triggered a boa on the 6th try.
What was it? You weren't too far this time, like 12th try? 10th
No,
tries?
not really. No, it wasn't too many.
It was pretty fast.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, it was pretty fast. But Still, probably not fast enough for, I guess, somebody who was doing it naturally to find out. Anyway, that's what's the point in playing this anymore? We've played it.
Coconut is still going. If you Google how to get a boa, it says to leave the room between each switch. I feel like you've proved yourself.
Coconut
several
Bun,
times.
they're wrong. That's not. You don't have to do it that way. You don't have. Yeah, I know that wiki. I know that wiki says that, Coconut Bun, but you don't have to do it that way. Honestly, I would imagine that the way you're supposed to trigger that is probably not by leaving the room. I imagine if Kikiyama actually had some idea of how you were supposed to trigger that, it probably didn't involve leaving the room, but maybe I don't know. I don't know that for sure, but I mean, it seems to me that they're both pretty valid. I think if you're not using the speed effect, doing it the way that I did it just there takes longer, but you can do that in the original Yuminiki. It's not a feature of the mod.
If I tried to put on like my coder hat, I would imagine they added the way you did it first, and then added the leaving the room thing second, just to make sure that everyone who tries to do it can do it.
Yeah, that would make sense. So we played Yuminiki Modified, and as far as I can see, the modifications were adding a weird MIDI, making it so you could talk to some books, and
They hot glue the books, and the chasers send you to these little cute areas. There's nothing else really, is there?
I don't think so. It'd be interesting to find out if anybody. It says,
Pretty
it says
lackluster.
It says that the author of this game, Master Jhar, made another one called Yumi Metsuki.
Another one? I should say you can wait 5 seconds, but oh, see, Coconut, if you just keep reading,
Yeah.
you have no. That Fudge was preaching the gospel all along.
Oh dear. Right. Okay. At a whopping 2 hours 40 minutes. I think that's probably about time to bring this calamitous train to a halt, don't you? Oh God.
Yeah, I've what's the saying? Overextended my welcome.
No, not at all, Bridge. You've been an absolute treasure. Not at all. It's been great having you here to talk about it. I hope. Unfortunately, I don't think there was much fuel in there to really get the jam fires going. Unfortunately, but
didn't really put my gears in motion to these games, but it was fun.
No, it was good fun. It was good fun. Yeah, I'm done in, so I think that's probably a good cue for me to call it a day anyway. Yeah, that's it. That's the games.
Yeah, games in quotation mark.
Yeah, did we play a good game?
I mean, Dream Arena was a promising concept, and the fact that it had an AI at all.
Yeah.
But it did also just kind of look like a Mugen character without music, so I'm not. I mean, it wasn't unique. I'll give it credit where credit's due.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting, but I suppose it's another example of the shame that a lot of these games that get submitted to the Dream Diary Jam end up getting
it's a game.
Abandoned.
It wasn't a game. It was just woefully.
It was like it was like a tech demo, really. It was like a tech demo.
Yeah, like a proof of concept sort of thing. Like, look, they have moves and they can jump.
Yeah. Excellent. Yes. Thank you, Brood. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on the stream.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, that's quite all right. And of course, to iterate, in case anyone's not sure, Brood, of course, is the author of Black Astro, which we played on the stream before, and is updating again this year for the Dream Diary Jam. And I'm sure we're all very much looking forward to seeing what comes out of that.
I'm the renowned inventor of bitrate destruction, as we all know.
Indeed. Anyway, kids, that's about as much as I can stand this evening. So I'm gonna call it a night of that. Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hopefully, you all have an excellent remainder of your Thursday. If you have much of it left to go, I imagine both me and Brood are either.
Yeah, I'm well up to Friday by now.
You're into Friday at this point, so you're well over time at this point. Otherwise, have an excellent weekend, and yes, thank you for tuning in, everyone. I will see you on the next one.